Hi, everybody.
Is everything working correctly? It is. Amazing.
I do hope so.
Other special everything
Well,
is
we're
working
happy
correctly.
to have you here for the 10, Canadian Lucifer. Welcome, welcome.
Look at this! I made a little
We'll take
slideshow of
every time you got.
the recent Ori art of the time. So while I'm
Oh,
not
it's so cool.
showing a thing,
I
could
saw
have this little
there
slideshow
is
going.
one person who wants that one as a print.
Yeah,
It's a good
Penguin.
one, Beth. Grenade!
I don't know if Penguin is here.
Hello!
Grenade! Ooh, Grenade, you are just the guy I want to see. Grenade, I have a question about how to
snap.
pronounce a last name. Okay? If you would be so kind as to translate this into English phonetics. Not the, like, fancy ones that Mars deals with, like a normal person's
No
phonetics.
IPA, just
No.
normal phonetics.
How would you sound
She's
that
boring
out?
like that.
I need to know for tomorrow. I wonder if Canadian Lucifer will recognize.
It's possible. We got some smart cookies.
You like
in
the
our
slap
chat.
thumbnail,
I'll be
Bass?
honest.
Is that the one you're saying you like? I'm trying to slow it down.
I
They
believe
go
it
so
was
fast.
the slap thumbnail. Very nearly positive.
Oh no. Oh no. Hello, Allie. Allie, look, I have a little
Charbono?
slideshow. No, I think
Allie. And yes, you are a smart cookie.
Shard
Don't say
without
otherwise.
the D Bonu. Charbonneau?
Charbonneau.
Charbonneau?
Charbonneau.
Should I French the R?
Why do I feel like I should be saying
Charbonneau.
Charbonnet?
Charbonneau. Like that? Is that very French? I'm insulting Grenade's family. Yeah, oh, see? No, don't French the R, or no, I'm not insulting you. Just Charbonneau. Like that? Charbonneau.
Charbonneau.
You mean no instead of
Oh,
Charbonneau?
no instead of new?
Oh,
Charbonneau.
so oh no was right. Charbonneau.
What does it
That's really
mean?
hilarious to do because you put the it's a last name. It's a name that will have to be pronounced.
Ah, okay.
I think is this last name French? Charbonneau. All right, thank you, Grenade. Is that a Frenchie? Yeah, and what is this? Is this also a French thing? I think they're all French names. It sounds it. Hello, Mason. And hello, Allie.
Hello, Mason.
Autocorrect to the phone, yeah. Do you have an Apple, Canadian
Truly
Lucifer? They're extra terrible, apparently, we've learned.
Yes, they very much are. It's very sad.
It does take place in France? Ah. Well, there you go. Canadian Lucifer picked up on it. Canadian Lucifer, the smart cookie.
Okay.
No, Samsung? Ah.
That too makes a difference,
So,
but not,
would I
not
just
as
say
big as Apple.
Lamourie? Is that the last name? Lamourie? Or Lamourie? I don't want to be... The problem with the first one with Charbonneau, I have to make Dylan say it. Well, actually, I don't know if he'd say it. I don't know. Dylan has to say these words.
You gotta get the practice in.
So Grenade, I'm gonna make an attempt at that one, okay? Vache. Okay, so Lamourie.
That's gotta be Vache.
And yeah, is it Vache? That would be my guess. But French is weird.
That is our educated guess.
It could be Vacher. I do not know. Okay, I was right. Vache. Amazing.
Yup to
Vache.
Vache. Okay.
Beautiful.
Vache.
That's okay, Allie. Technically, Grenade also doesn't know what's happening. Only Canadian Lucifer knows what's happening, and Mars doesn't even know what's happening. I will tell y'all.
I think I know what's happening.
What's happening? Yeah, Mars can guess what's happening, but she doesn't know what's happening.
I could guess.
So tomorrow we shall finish
in the loop.
Ace Attorney Investigations. And I have no idea how long that will take. I'm glad, Canadian Lucifer. I'm very glad. I'm excited as well. I do not know how long exactly that'll take. But so instead of... And because I do not know exactly how long that'll take, and I also don't know exactly how long Smasher Pass will take, we will finish Ace Attorney Investigations 2. And then we will immediately be playing a Studio Investigrave game called Dead Plate.
Oh, I'm excited for this one.
Dead Plate, to my understanding, is on the longer side of the Studio Investigrave games we've played. I can actually double check that.
I want to say yes, because to my understanding, it was a different genre than the other Investigrave games we've played.
Yes, it has 4 different endings. It says the playtime is about 30 minutes per ending. Likely up to 3 hours for total completion. That is a lot.
Well, that's about a full stream.
So
roughly.
Probably not the first time, Canadian Lucifer. I'm gonna say likely the first round. My goal is to just play as we go.
We usually
depending
like to go into
on
these
how
things as blind as possible, just to see what we get, and
yeah,
then try for
depending
the
on how obvious I feel the. So I guess my question, and you would know, Canadian Lucifer, you played it. Are the ending choices kind of obvious? The other games, they were kind of obvious, right? Like Elevator Hitch, even, you know, though it was a little more crazy, it was kind of obvious. Is this more like, because I know there's like Diner Dash-esque vibes in it or something? There's definitely
Sounds
something
like
else
this is going to be chaos
going on.
I'm so
Hello,
here for
Evil.
this. Hello, Evil.
I don't know. I mean, we always stream at 8, so
I'll
you just
be
gotta
honest,
go to bed
Evil,
earlier
we've
again.
streamed at 8 for a very long time.
Everyone has to prove the guide. Okay, so probably what I'm gonna do, Canadian Lucifer, is we will play the first time blind. And then we will be following the guides because I do want to get all the endings. Different streamer? Well, you can be very awake for us then.
Well then.
There you go. That's also the thing. Just don't sleep. But all right, Canadian. So that's what will happen then. We will play the first one completely blind, and then for the other 3 endings, we will refer to the guide because I do specifically want to get the endings. But I definitely want one blind.
This is like the one time we go completionist.
Yeah, because it's never like that long, right? We're not talking like that other game, that Pastry Puff, like the one that has a billion different endings.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we're not talking that level of stuff. We do go completionist because also like, it's not usually that long in between. We're right now talking about Dead Plate, Evil, by Studio Investigrave.
Yes, we played 3 of their other games.
To recap, the plan is we are going to finish Ace Attorney Investigations 2, and then we are going to, and that's going to take however long it takes. This is tomorrow's plan, starting tomorrow.
Plan.
Yeah, tomorrow. We are then going to go immediately into Dead Plate, and we will play that until the end of stream, however far we get. The Ace Attorney music is banger, Grenade. Then we will, next week, the next Friday, we will do Investigations 2 Smasher Pass, and instead of the normal going into the next game, because I believe we will not finish Dead Plate in one thing, we will be going into more finishing Dead Plate, ideally. That is the plan, because
Fingers
then
crossed.
we skip a week, because Dylan and I are away. And then after Christmas,
We come back.
we will come back and do Turnabout tier list
Yeah, that'll give
for
us
the
a while to
investigation
kind of
games,
on
which
the
will then,
investigation games.
if
That's kind of
we have
nice.
time, lead into Apologestis. Otherwise, we will start Apologestis in the new year.
That's a pretty banger way to start off the new year.
Heard about Deadplate Evil? Deadplate is unrelated to Ace Attorney. Deadplate is by an indie studio called Studio Investigrave. They're really cool. We've played a few of their games. You haven't? Bass, well, the Cold Front, the Elevator Hitch playthrough is fully uploaded. There's 5 episodes. The
That one was
Cold
played
Front
by
one
me,
will
Ori,
be
and Dylan.
finished next week.
Yes.
And
I'm excited.
it will be convenient. That's just
Story-wise,
kind of how
I
it played
think
out.
that one was my favorite.
And then we're going into Eloquent Countenance. So there will be 2 full Studio Investigrave series up, Bass, that we have finished. If you want to watch the stream, though, the Elevator Hitch 1 stream is unavailable, but the Cold Front and Eloquent Countenance streams are. Mars and I have also played Married in Red, but that will be a little bit.
Evil Turnabout tier list is when Ori, Dylan, and I rank the different turnabouts based on different criteria.
Yeah, so that's
So something
a mini
we
game
ourselves do.
a mini event we do. That's like an
it's
event
similar
thing.
to a Smash or Pass.
Yeah.
Where we discuss all our opinions.
It's just a fun
and
name. Yeah,
just
it's where
put it
we rank the cases from a
compilation.
section. So we did it for
That's the word,
the
rank.
original
Thank you.
trilogy, where we sort of rated every case on the mystery, the characters, the story, and something else that I'm blanking on.
I think it was overall score, maybe.
No, there was 4 separate categories. The villain, I think, specifically.
Oh, the villain. Yeah, they got their own. You're right. You're right.
And then, yeah, that actually took us 2 things. Everything you edited, Grenade, is out in the open. Everything you edited is out there. Speaking of cool shit, guys, if you, for whatever reason, have not watched the Ace Attorney Abridged, you should.
You should get on that.
Spoilers, all of them are S tier. I don't know about that, Allie. But it is a fun. I hope that the investigations one will only be 1 stream, because it is only 10 cases versus 14, and we will have known them a lot more recently than the other ones. And since they connect a little more, I think people, i.e. Dylan, will be a little more aware without a lot of explanation. That is the hope. But the trilogy one did take 2 streams, so we will see. But then, yeah, we'll be going in. It also helps me where it spaces out having to make whole new outfits, because I will say, very lucky, very happy. The Dead Plate character outfits are very, very simple. Additionally, 90% because the sleeves don't pass the elbows, which is fantastic for how our avatars work.
Even better.
It's beautiful for how our avatars work. Does Dylan have goldfish braid? For certain things that he doesn't put effort in to commit to memory. That's the best things. Good luck, Canadian Lucifer.
For all of us.
Hope we will see
best
you
of luck, Canadian Lucifer.
tomorrow.
Sending luck your way.
I think that's all the stuff. Yeah, the abridged actually just today hit 1,000 views, guys.
Holy shit.
That's crazy. That's insane.
That
We
is
hit
freaking
1,000
cool.
views. We love to see it. We love to see it.
Oh, that's his nose line. That's why I'm screwing this up.
No, Evil, I do not believe so. I believe it kind of has like a Diner Dash-esque vibe to a section of it. I don't know. It's going to be fairly different for us, because it is a kind of different studio investigative type game.
Failing horribly at Overcooked, so this is going to be interesting.
That was played up.
Like that.
That was played up. But the benefit
I mean, we also failed at Overcooked.
Well, the benefit of this is the fact that I'm playing solo. That's good.
And
this is the kind of game that
master in the virtual kitchen.
That is no, I fucking slay at Overcooked. Like, this is not a
she
joke.
Actually does. I'm not saying that facetiously. Yeah. I'm being genuine
I'm
here.
making sure chat knows. I always say I'm bad at gameplay. This is the shit that I'm actually good at. Now, how much I'll be talking will be uncertain.
We shall see.
Well, I mean, it came out fantastic, Grenade. Every time I see it, I laugh hysterically. It's definitely a fantastic compilation.
I'm glad you had fun editing it, Grenade. I loved all the edits. Honestly, every edit I've seen so far from everybody has just been top tier. And they're beautiful. Thank you so much.
All right. So I'm just looking at all our
I can't say you guys are the true
stats.
MPs, because we do have an MP in the Discord.
Yes,
but you guys are a close second.
And Dylan, Allie, and Dylan. Dylan will be there to entertain.
Not just gonna be me by myself.
So that'll be cool. All right. I think my brain has warmed up enough. I will admit, I've had a day in a very inspecific way. I don't really know how to quantify it.
You know, there was another full moon tonight as I was driving home, so just blame that. Just blame that.
What is this?
I don't know
what that is, but that's fine.
But yes, Sally, I will do my utmost to be entertaining to the masses.
That's what that is. Okay. Let us...
That's not what I wanted to do.
Begin. Got that brain in the microwave. Basically, my job was fine, but my anxiety for the project is high.
Oh, that's the
best way to put it. Nothing that is my fault. It's all other BS.
No, it's literally group project stress.
It's group project stress. There's too many cooks
shit done. I trust myself to do my shit. Will you guys do yours? I don't know.
Yeah, that's where I'm at right now.
That's the worst.
Everybody make sure to get your dailies.
I'll put this out there, guys. That's another reason why Ori and I teamed up for the comic, because we both know we'll hold each other and ourselves accountable.
Oh, shit. Guys, like, make sure to get your Paper Demon daily today. It'll give you tokens if you sell it.
Tokens?
Yeah.
I want tokens. Give me tokens.
Yeah, sell it.
I just immediately abandoned coloring Avrit for money.
You have to. Trokens are rare. All right, amazing.
That Jubilant Rain.
Yeah, that it gives you trokens if you sell it.
Oh shit. Sell.
Yes.
I am broke.
That's one of my favorite lines from Mars. I bet you can find the actual date of that in there. In the highlights. Oh!
Well, it's funny. We had a reverse of that today where someone was inquiring about the tea pets. And they were like, oh, talking to Ori, I really like your characters, Flair and Rikoriri. And it's like, that one's Mars's.
Yeah, I did say that later.
Oh.
What?
That's all right, Mason. Some days just...
Yeah, I don't know, Mason. Yeah, I don't know what was up
okay.
today. I've definitely been feeling it. I just did fun art today. Speaking of fun art.
It was a fun art day. Ori had a lot of fun. She was sending me stuff and I'm like, ooh.
Hold on, I'll be
right
back.
Thank you.
We'll show one other thing. Mars, can you tell them about the Kofi change?
I can tell them about the Ko-fi change. So guys, we had originally had 3 tiers, but the Ko-fi has now been updated where it is literally just going to be the NSFW art because Ori is very proud of it. We want to be able to show it off. We want you guys to have it. But managing an entire Ko-fi,
we want you to have the other art, not the spicy art is behind the paywall. 90% because I really want to make sure that only people who really want to see it want to see it. I don't want to post it anywhere because I will say
money for it.
My mother does follow me on certain social medias, and I have family in the Discord, so I don't need that either.
That would be awkward.
I don't need that either. So,
no.
Yeah. And honestly, Doug doesn't need to see it either. Dylan, he doesn't really mind, but yeah, we'll keep that. I have little whips I can show as well. Of
the
what
main
I did today.
tier, to my recollection, does exist. It's available to everybody, very free, which is very nice.
How spicy?
And then the actual pay tier is the not safe for work art.
It is all implicit. Think like pinup level spicy. I think that's the best.
I think that's a good way to describe it.
I think that's a good description. It's pinup level spicy.
Pinup.
There's no explicitness, but we're definitely showing more than normal.
We're definitely
firefighter calendar. Yeah, we're in that kind of vibe. I think pinup is the best way to say it.
We're still okay.
Yeah, I think pinup is the best way to say it because it is very much. It's like I don't want people to see I'm looking at this at work, but it's certainly not like hardcore.
Immediately sends spicy images to Mars while she's at work.
Hey, I spoilered it, and I would say those are like on the border of whether I count those as spicy or not. They are shirtless men. That is a normal thing. Mulattoes, yes. Afrit's just kind of chilling. Yeah. You can't just airdrop that shit with
right,
kids
Bess? She's crazy like that.
I spoiled it! I made sure that I was being safe for you.
My lunch is always spicy because I get the best start during my lunch breaks.
There is a lot of manhandling, and the man that is constantly handled is Hotson 90% of the time. So if that's the vibe...
He's just so easy.
It's very, very easy. But
he's so easy to put in those situations.
Right. We have one final
Especially the leprechaun situation.
We have one last you get a whip in progress thing. So remember, guys, I showed you that that animation trend going around, with the military kick dance thing. I do have some whips from that. So we have Everett. I am showing it, right? I am. Look, we got Everett in the new iPad coloring style, which I'm having a good time with.
It looks really good.
And then we also have, of course, Barracks. And yes, there is parts missing, and that's because they will be animated, so they're on a separate layer. Same with Everett. He has like his little aho gaze missing and his like chords and everything because they will swing.
Ooh, we're gonna have the swish.
We'll have a swish. And I may attempt something kind of wild with a feature that I know that Clip Studio Paint has that I'm curious if I could pull off. Or is getting canceled. I'm certainly not getting canceled. But yeah, all right.
Can't get canceled. Then Dylan and I have no place to go.
If I'm the one getting canceled, then Dylan is like dead. Like, I don't know. Yes. Ferrex is the flexy one.
He very much is.
He's the flexy one.
And to answer your burning question, yes, there will be dialogue in
There
this.
is dialogue, yes. All right.
And
Now
yes,
to get
Everett is still an asshole.
to what stream is actually about. And what stream
Yes,
is...
that took us a half hour to introduce
I honestly
all our
needed
stuff.
I needed that
Damn.
because I needed to warm up. I'm not gonna lie, my brain was mud, and I knew that if
No,
we
that's so
started
fair.
streaming, I would come alive, but I needed to do the warm up. So I was I will totally admit
It's
I
like
was
vocal
stalling.
exercises.
Yeah, I
You go,
needed a minute. I mean, yeah, you took him out, not romantically. I mean, yeah, we need him dead. Take him out. Just out back. Take Everett out back. His subscription on life. Only Doug has first dibs, Bass. So we gotta find out.
They'll have to make a compromise.
Or this Greg is going a little. It's really funny when I do look behind the scenes, okay? When I scrangle Dylan, my hands are more on his shoulders and I'm shaking him than they're on his neck.
She's not lying. This has happened. I have witnessed.
It's more just like a fucking shut up kind of motion where I shake him back and forth.
a lovingly aggressive shake.
Yes. All right, but what we are doing today, another announcement for those who don't know. I am going to be a VTuber, basically, because I'm launching another YouTube channel, which is insane. Yeah, Jesus Christ. I'm a crazy person. It is true. I don't deny it. Where I talk about trees. And that is launching this month. No, I don't know the exact date yet because it's kind of just gonna happen. I'm gonna be honest. It's kind of tree tuber. I'm a tree tuber. It's kind of just gonna happen. But it's going to be about trees, and I'm doing art stuff. And because of the videos that I want to have done, I want to put some up multiple at once. And can it work, please? Thank you, it worked. I want to show off the banner and everything because I'm very proud. Lovely. So yes, so we have ArtbOrial.
There it is. Look how
What would my
lovely
cooking
that
channel
is.
be called? God, I don't know. I don't know. See, the beauty of ArtbOrial is it's going to be really, really, like, chillaxed in effort, as the majority of effort is put into writing scripts, which come together pretty fast, and the art, which I'm going to do now. And, the video that I'm doing it on is on a bunch of, tree-related holiday gripes that I have. And, that is mainly involved
It's thematic.
with, mistletoe. So my goal today is to draw a character based on mistletoe. And mistletoe occurs in two major myths. One, in the death of Balder, and two, in... It's the one after the Odyssey that I'm absolutely blanking on. It has to do with
Not
the founding
Iliad.
of Rome. No, the Iliad came before the
shit is
Odyssey.
it?
It's like another
No, the
one.
It goes Iliad, Odyssey.
Well, it's
No, not
basically a
Homer.
rewriting of the Odyssey.
What the hell am I talking about?
Golden Bough.
What
Mistletoe.
comes after the
Give me-
Odyssey?
Yeah. I'm absolutely... The Aeneid! Thank you. The
Aeneid. Aeneid.
That's what in the Aeneid, there is a
That's it,
section
That's it.
that involves the Golden Bough, which is thought to be mistletoe because of the description of it and everything like that, and it almost definitely is. I would be surprised if there was something else. But, so, that's what I'm working on, because there's a video about it, and then there's going to be a video where I do, because some of the, I like to do, I call it mytholatry, haha, they're all puns, they're all great. My art scraps page.
Art scraps are your ArtbOrial?
What are art scraps? Like doodles? Is that a thing? Is art scraps
That's the only thing I could think of.
Culinary. Yeah, like doodles and such. Amazing. Oh, and so with the Ko-fi thing, by the way, that does mean all the art that is non-NSFW spicy on the Ko-fi will slowly be released into the gallery on Discord and probably on other social media as well. At least the rendered ones will be. Oh, culinary is pretty good.
Ah, not bad.
I don't
not
have
bad.
enough time in my life, unfortunately, to do anything else like that. Though I love to bake. But that is a very good name. And, yeah. So we're gonna grab some mistletoe images.
Get that inspo.
And I do think my main goal is to do it, again, with a Christmassy vibe. If we don't recall, I have, ZC, the False Alchemist, which is a Douglas fir, and she has kind of a Christmas tree vibe. I'm not going to show her because she will be shown again in the thing, and she's out. Or it just becomes game theory. Honestly, Allie, that would be a dream, but I have two issues that make that impossible. The one issue is I refuse to leave all the editing to not me. There are parts of editing that I do want.
Yeah, I don't think you're outsourcing any editing for ArtbOrial.
Well, not even ArtbOrial, but definitely not ArtbOrial. They're kind of easy in the first place anyway. But I'm talking about like the Ace 2D stuff is just like, there's only so much I would allow myself to not be in the pot. So like there's a level where it ends up being, there's only so many people I could hire on a team that I not want to be a part of. So there is a throttle. I am the throttle. I could never be the level of, you know, that, not to say that MatPat was like super hands-off, but the level of hands-off that MatPat was is still too much hands-off for little old Ori. So I can't do that.
He definitely had a good team behind him. And I have seen horror stories of YouTubers who had like one bad person on their team and like it still haunts them to
they
this
can
day.
fuck it up to a certain extent, and it's pretty bad. So
you take your chances.
Okay. So mistletoe is
cooperate.
Parasitic. Fucking liar! This is the shit! This is the bitch! Okay, hold on. This is your little thing. This is not mistletoe! This is not- it fucking says mistletoe in the fucking thing. I'm really pissed. Look at this. It says mistletoe.
Reveal their crimes.
See? This is the fucking description. Mistletoe. This is not mistletoe at all. This is not mistletoe at all. I'm pissed off. This is fucking holly. American fucking holly. This is the shit I'm talking about.
What the fuck?
That's the shit I'm talking about.
I know that. Even I know that.
It's gonna say
holly.
Yeah, it's holly. Now, I will say there is a variety of mistletoe that does have red berries. But there's no fucking mistletoe that has the combination of red berries and pointy leaves like this. Look at this shit. This is the angry part of the rant.
It's just not a thing.
Pain, suffering. No, nobody can force you to kiss under this one. I will say I'm very proud of the script that goes with this. I won't spoil it, but I think it's very funny. Ah, shit.
You can hear every fiber of autism vibrating here.
I want a new one. Okay. Beautiful. All right. So I like it with this little bow. Now, the vibes I want to capture, I think, are, yeah, it kind of looks like this in a tree. It is hemiparasitic, so I do want the character to feel toxic. It's also toxic, but I do want the character to feel toxic in like a, you know, toxic relationship-y kind of way.
I mean, you certainly have that.
Want it to definitely be, you know, the smooch is a big thing of this stuff. Justified crush. Yeah. I do remember you listing them, Mason. Codependent, yes.
I know Australia is definitely one of them.
PTSD, there you go.
PTSD.
You know you're toxic. Yeah. You know that you're toxic.
Don't you know that you're toxic?
Yeah, I did deck them. They're boughs of holly. See, at least that's correct. Boughs of holly is correct. That's fine.
Did I?
We're fine with that.
Where the hell did
What
I
the
put
fuck
your
is
eyes,
this?
man?
What is holly, comma, mistletoe? What the fuck is that? Fuck that shit. What the? I hate all of this. All of this.
Are
I'm
you
just
reading
angering
AI?
myself.
It feels
No,
like you somehow stumbled on AI.
It is the title of a Utica Observer Dispatch article. I have
This
a
is
lot of
concerning.
hate in my heart. Okay.
It's massively concerning.
Yeah. A lot of hate.
We all hate that they are.
Mistletoe fucking
Best.
wreath, that's a fucking lie. Okay, I need to stop looking at this shit. I need to do shit.
Sounds
I
interesting, Mason.
need to do shit. Oh. That's so rough,
Vibe.
Bess. Okay. So the big thing is that they sort of have this, like, very long oval-shaped leaf. They're very long, thin, oval shape. They're this kind of yellowish green. They do turn kind of a golden color in the winter fall, which does help for that golden bough
That's pretty.
categorization. You can see this one's kind of like a goldish color.
Ugh, I hate when they do that, Bess. Ads in articles drive me crazy.
Woof.
Bad times all around.
Yes, they do have red berries. So one variety is red berries, but they're mostly white, and that's the one that matters. No ads in the text itself. Well, that's good.
No, I think.
Oh,
Bess
we're
is
saying there
no
shouldn't be.
ads in the text itself.
Oh, fuck.
I think we're saying there were ads in the
like,
text.
no, comma, Jesus. Oh my god.
That's awful.
That reminds me that,
What horror have you witnessed?
I was like watching a YouTube video that was like, you know, how to grow your YouTube channel stuff. You know, I'm not like totally always looking at that stuff, but every once in a while I'm like curious, like maybe there's something easy I could do or change or something, you know. I'm a little curious. And I was having a good time until it was like, use ChatGPT to write your description for SEO optimization. And it's like there's so the problem with that is that yes, that is a tactic that would work. No, as a human, you're always gonna suck more at it, but fuck all if I'm gonna touch that shit.
Yeah, right? Like, just on principle
yeah,
alone.
just on principle alone.
Don't worry, Bass. I read the comma. I read the invisible comma.
No need they do it for you now? Oh, the fucking AI generated, what the fuck is it called? Why can't I remember? Summary?
Bullshit?
Summary.
Can we just call it bullshit, please? That's what it is.
Yeah. All right. So this is the kind of vibe we're doing. Whoops. Got that. I think I want them to be young. I think I want them, not like child, but like, you know, younger. I think I want them to be androgynous.
So are we talking young adult or
yeah,
teen?
I'm thinking young adult. Baldur was very beautiful. It's all about like, the lore of kissing. It is about fertility, unfortunately, for various reasons. Druidic reasons, which is very interesting. Generative AI should be used for nothing. There are other AI things that can be used for, but if I'm gonna be honest,
If we want to use AI to
No.
find cures for cancer faster, if we want to use it to detect medical issues,
my understanding is that's
faster than a
different
human can,
AI, though. My understanding that is
totally
not
get it, and
Gen
I'm all
AI.
for
Those are
it.
not large language models or whatever the fuck it is. Just name it AI.
The problem is the internet likes to generalize.
Yeah,
a lot.
that's the problem. 100%.
That's what I've learned. Oh shit, I forgot your eyebrows, sir. Oops.
Not the eyebrows. Okay, they're going to be in this little, like, smoochy, kissy, like, hands down, leg up kind of pose. Like, over the shoulder little thing. That's what I want. And the bows around their neck. I think that's very cute. The question is how to make them look toxic after that, though. I might give them, like, elfish ears. I think that's a vibe that I like. It kind of fits the shape of the...
That would look really cute.
It kind of fits the shape of the mistletoe well. And, okay. I want... Because your arms to come down like this. So I want...
No, I need that there. I can't just get rid of that. Oh well.
Okay, I need to get Dylan to take a picture of me real quick.
We gotta get our references together. Asinine invention. That's pretty good, Mason. What was the one I saw the other day? I think I even used it in Discord the other day. It's like they want to call it crap, computer rendered, automated plagiarism, something to that extent. But it was good. I remember that. It was good. And I wish I remember what the hell it was. Because that's the terminology I want to use from now on. The hate spread to shit, that doesn't count. Like the one person thinking Huntrix is AI. Ew, who the heck thinks that?
There was a
We literally got a live performance on Thanksgiving from the voices.
Yeah, seriously.
Who on earth thinks they're AI?
There's a lot of, like, AI slop about them, though.
Oh.
And it's all, like, pregnancy shit. It's really horrible.
Ew. Oh, God.
Hello, Deuce.
Why is that the
No,
first
they're not
thing
going to be in a
people go
pants
to?
down pose. When did I say the word pants? I said, oh, hands down. I said hands down.
Bess, if you want the NSFW, oh, I'm sorry, Enthuse, sorry, I was looking at the wrong one. Enthuse, if you want the NSFW art, it's on the Ko-fi. You will get the pants down shots.
$5 and you get a lot. There's a lot.
Sadly, you won't get any on this family-friendly YouTube channel.
Yeah, we tried to show off the cake. And we was
shut
Allie.
down. They closed our bakery. They wouldn't let us cook for the night. It was very sad.
Okay, I might have to break out the 3D model for this. Dylan was kind of busy.
So the Ko-fi has not been updated in a hot minute.
No.
Honestly, the biggest... Tonight, right?
It was updated tonight. There's one from 3 months ago.
Oh, 3 months ago. Free. Okay.
And there's a bunch of Alice in Wonderland AU stuff from 5 months ago. Yeah. My recommendation is not...
Okay, so my statement still holds.
I have been updating this year,
not for a while until
but there's
tonight.
A lot of stuff from this year. It's certainly more of like a, you do it once and you get a bunch of stuff. It comes as a whim.
It really does.
But
But that stuff
definitely
is
like
of high quality, I will say.
maybe look once a year sort of thing. I just can't. I can't keep up. There's way too much shit for Ori to do, unfortunately.
We tried.
And the reason for the
scripts
update
were
change...
up there for a while too, I think.
Yeah, the
Not
scripts
anymore.
aren't there.
Yeah.
The main reason for the change is that I hate having to decide if I want to show something to the public or put it just on the Ko-fi.
Hello,
And it's not like
Federico.
we're trying to... Hello, Federico.
Why is
It's not
your
like
room
we're
hot?
trying to make a lot of money off of it. The main reason that the
We're really
NSFW
not.
is behind a thing is solely because everywhere else, people that I know that are not Mars and Dylan could see it, like people that I know in real life, and I just don't need that in my life. I just don't need that.
It's the same reason I don't let my family read my fan fictions.
Yeah,
No,
I just
no.
don't need that.
Here's the difference. I let them read the Rika Reedy stuff. I wouldn't let them read anything on Archive of Our Own.
Yeah, my
Therein lies the
mother looks
difference.
at the comic and constantly looks at my Instagram. So it's just like, I don't need...
Your mom is actually really cute. She's constantly liking my stories when I do post on there.
Yeah, she likes
It's
my
really
stories,
adorable.
too. She likes all of my stuff. And then I send her a ton of dachshund reels.
That's a fair trade.
But yeah, like I have people that I know in real life in the Discord. It really is just like I don't need anybody else to look at that.
Yeah, nope.
And you know what? If they want to pay $5 that bad to see it, which I don't think any of them do, that's on them then. You know, they can't tell me, like, oh, you're being, you know what I'm saying? It's like a lot more barrier
You say,
to entry.
I'm being weird. You're the one who paid $5 to see it.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, damn it. I got hiccups again. No.
Yeah, it is freezing over here. My lord.
It's very cold. They're predicting snow for tomorrow. I don't know how true that is. I wouldn't hate it. I just don't know how much to believe it.
I am open to other suggestions, though.
It's less explaining the passion kiss and explaining why the hell are you writing about two fictional men so much?
Yeah.
I
I would be intrigued by other options.
I feel
but-
like it's good within the first few days of the snowfall, and then afterwards it's just like dirty and yucky from all the cars, sadly.
Yeah.
But those first few days are gorgeous. Crap. I'm gonna try to hold my breath. Maybe get rid of these hiccups. Ouch.
Hopefully.
It's either that or go eat a spoonful of honey.
Helps the medicine go down. Medicine go down.
I would, but I'm kind of sweeted out for tonight. My dad actually brought home some lace cookies from a local bakery
Hate it.
tonight.
Hate it, enthuse. That's not.
There's
There's
not
another
good.
way of spelling it, and I
They
don't
weren't
care
good.
about
They
that
were
one.
way too sweet. So now I'm sweeted out for the night. Ow.
Ooh, that one sounded like it hurt. Jeez. Yeah, and I hate it. Bass, I hate it. I know
You
it's a
guys
correct
should have
spelling.
seen me earlier today. I was hiccuping during one of my sessions, and my kid really loves songs. She loves nursery songs. So I'm just singing, the wheels on the bus go round and round. Like, it was so bad.
Oh my lord.
Ow. Help. I didn't even do anything. I'm just sitting here. Why did they start again?
You're allergic. I know, but we don't say it that way. If only we said hiccough. We don't say hiccough. We say hiccup.
We say hiccup. Ow.
Stop doing this.
I'm trying. It ain't working. No, you know the worst one, and it's because I just did it. It's when you hiccup, cough, and then swallow right after, and you get that little like hiccup gulp in it. Oh, it's so bad. Not fun. I have some cough drops next to me. I'm gonna try one of these. Maybe that'll reset my diaphragm.
Okay.
Because guys, the reason hiccups happen is because your diaphragm is out of sync with how your lungs are moving when they take in air. So your lungs expand, right? They expand downwards. Your diaphragm is right underneath that, and it's also moving downwards and expanding as you breathe in. Now, when you breathe out, you let the air come out of your mouth. Your diaphragm is pushing up against your lungs to help that air move. It's all a mechanism, right? It's all in this system.
It's a negative pressure system.
That's all, exactly. Thank you. Negative. That's the word I needed. When you hiccup, that is all out of sync. That hiccup is caused by your diaphragm slamming up when it's not supposed to and forcing that air out when it shouldn't be coming out.
No. If roly-poly-oly taught me anything, it's because you got a lot of bubbles in your tummy. Okay?
Is that it?
Yeah. That's why.
God. I have been following an artist recently who's been doing human versions of all the classic PBS shows. So they did Arthur, they did Sid the Science Kid, and for each one she put the theme song from each show, and I'm just like, I feel like a kid again watching these. This is nice. I miss slower shows. Oh, that's not fun, Mason. That was me when I was sick, honestly. The congestion was so bad.
Ooh.
Working with kids, man. Working with kids. Would I be a good singing instructor? So that's one of the things a speech language pathologist can do. There's actually a branch of speech language pathology. I'm talking too fast, and I just said I like to go slow. I am a walking contradiction. But there is a branch of speech language pathology that deals solely with the voice and how the vocal folds are supposed to work in harmony with the rest of your respiratory system. Because again, it's all connected. You got to have good phonation in order to have good projection, in order to have good voicing. There are SLPs that work specifically with singers, voice actors, to teach them how to use their voice, how to manage their vocal hygiene, how to project and move their voice around their system in different ways that they don't end up damaging the vocal folds when they do try to do those voices. It's very interesting.
I have two options for hairstyle. I
honestly really like the voice component of speech. Maybe one day. One day. Who am I coloring again? Avrit. I'm coloring Avrit. I haven't been coloring during this whole explanation.
Phonoaudiologos.
That's really cool. Oh, wait. Am I coloring on the wrong layer? No, I'm not. Yay.
Okay.
Phonoaudiologos. I like that. That's one of the things I really like about speech is the field really is so wide. You could go into medical, you could go into foundational language, which is my current specialty at the moment. You can also go into voice. But then if you want to change it up, like you've had the schooling, you've had the practice to know like, okay, I can easily pivot into this other field. And it's pretty swish. Ooh, how would we rank the Outcast Boys on artistic ability? I feel like Hotson and Synod are at the top.
Hotson, I would say,
Hotson's
is pretty
got his
good.
journal.
He does field.
I feel like Synod is right behind him.
Art. I think
Ferrex
Synod
is pretty good, but I feel like his specialty is blueprints.
Yeah.
Like he can't do portraits or anything
Ferrex
like
would
that.
be technical. I also find that Synod would kind of be like the opposite. He could draw like a person enough to like denote stuff, but Ferrex can only draw like hard objects, right? And then
Ferrex the
Hotson,
one guy in art class that's really good at drawing the chair, but not the fruit that's sitting on it.
100%. Hotson would be best at drawing plants over animals, but he still has enough to do animals to an extent. But I would say he would struggle with like human proportions because it is very different from animals, and faces. I'd say he would struggle with faces. Milano holds his pencil with like a fist, so he's got the scribbled like child art.
Oh yeah,
level.
Milano cannot
And
art to save his life.
I would say Aster could do like a purposeful stick figure, but not like anything
I feel
crazy.
like Aster would draw the kind of pictures I draw. To be honest.
he could probably like copy okay. I would say Milano couldn't even like copy something. Avrit.
The boy is using his claws to write his name.
Avrit's drawing shit like this. This is Avrit's level of artistic ability.
Ooh, Addie versus Hotson? I don't know, Mason. Does Addie get to bring her robots to the fight? It all depends.
Addie's not the
There's
robot
so many
one.
factors. Oh. Wait, you mean Sid wouldn't lend her a robot?
Oh, I don't know.
Best friends and all that?
Of learning these little tidbits. We love giving the little tidbits. A lot of times it's not anything we've decided beforehand. It is just stuff.
Oh, no, not at all. It's literally pure vibe. That's not to say we don't put some thought into it. Like I said, Hotson's got the journal with the drawings. Milano used his claws to write, so yeah, no way that boy is arting anytime soon.
Struggling with the look for the
I don't
hair.
know. I refuse to believe that Addie isn't being given a robot for that fight by Sid. Come on, they're gonna be besties. Sid's gonna help a friend out.
I think it's gotta be a fro, and I think it has to be because the space buns doesn't give enough androgyny.
Very true, Grenade. The Vibotron, off the charts.
Yeah, like that is very could be androgynous vibes. Yeah.
Okay, gotta get your button colors. I want to finish this entry. I have 3 panels left.
Is this the level I want, or do I want it to be less?
Jim, hello!
Hello, Jim.
I'm trying, Allie. I'm trying.
Because I think I want the hair to kind of be made up of the leaves. because I think that's the vibe. All your choice. If they could have mutes,
That could be cool to experiment with, Mason.
They can communicate, Federico. I took a whole tree communication course. Very fun.
I swear, all your best classes happen in college.
Oh yeah, because they can get specific as fuck.
Like, that's when shit gets interesting.
It's because they can get specific about it.
Exactly.
In grade school, they have to teach you, you know, the regular shit so that you can decide the specific shit you want. Ferrex do interpretive dance?
You kind of sort of get to see Ferrex do a dance once
I don't think Ferrex would
the
do
military
interpretive
dance is
dance.
up.
Ferrex is heavily inspired by both like female and male gymnasts and parkour. Those are his
kind of a bit of an anomaly when you think about it that way.
Because like men's gymnastics doesn't do balance beam, which he would definitely be good at. And he's very flexible, but he still does do like some upper arm stuff, but a lot more of his strength is in his legs. So I would say he leans more women's gymnastics and general parkour.
That's why he's got all that cake out there.
Yeah, literally why. Yeah. He certainly has some arm strength, but that is not where his main strength would lie. That's why, definitely in my brain, like
kicking and flipping during fights.
Sanji's sort of like fighting style, I think, is very
Oh, you're
Ferrex-y.
talking that spin kick?
All of the kicks, just general kicking.
Yeah.
Not getting his hands dirty kind of vibe. Ferrex isn't doing it for that reason. He's just doing it for he has way more power in his legs.
And he knows how to utilize it.
Ooh, a Spanish fun fact.
That's rough,
Lovely.
Penguin. The cake is plot related. I guess in a way.
I specifically did try to have varied body types in Outcast. And I think I do a pretty good job.
Did pretty good getting some varied body types in there. You certainly cooked.
Plot-related cake is your favorite? I mean, yeah, of course it is. The cake is not a lie in this case. It's the best
flavor. It's all the flavors.
Stop. Come here. Come here. Oh, there you go. That makes more sense.
When those fight scenes eventually get written, I will be having a lot of fun.
It is going to be a wild ride for the fight scenes. I don't even know. Okay.
I mean, I'm having trouble trying to figure out whose lines are what right now. Just wait until these lines are moving.
Oh, I thought you were saying, like, dialogue lines. I was like, what?
Oh, no, I was originally talking about dialogue lines, and then I changed it.
Oh, okay. So I'm not... You're just gaslighting over here.
Yes, very much so. That was the joke. I kid. What did I just do?
Yeah, I feel like a fun red bow over here. Maybe more like this.
Oops. Everett, stop fighting me.
Never. He's an asshole. Okay. We have
Okay.
the mistletoe
Third
bow.
panel. Done. Yep, they move now.
What moves now? Oh, yeah.
The lines.
The last name of the Pope
lines
in
move
Spanish. Used for the hot dogs. Wild. Considering you've not
I
checked the
think that's
comment
up to you to determine, Grenade. Okay, this just makes me laugh. I'll put this in the couch.
You know, it doesn't matter, Grenade. We do so much stuff that it's all good. We're happy for people to just want to hang out. Ooh, that's where the berries should go.
Okay, the little thing, the panel I posted in the couch is it is a panel
Hope
of
hot dog is
Everett
best
and Guard 1.
Hello, penguin.
But once I made
Mistletoe,
Everett
indeed.
disappear, because I need to use the wand tool, now it just looks like Guard 1 is horrified by floating metals. And it's really giving the vibe of, oh my god, a floating shopping list!
Am I doing the pantaloon pants? I might be doing the pantaloon pants.
Shall we attempt one more time?
I kind of like it. It didn't work for what Charlie's vibe ended up being, you know? But this I'm basically doing like
no, but
Puck from Midsummer Night's Dream vibes.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because I gotta give them wings. They gotta have the mistletoe like plant just has really good shape for wings. Yeah, they've got to have... They're a little fairy now.
Nice. Honestly, I feel like that fits in perfectly with the Christmas winter theme.
Yeah, it had to be.
Go all out. Go whimsical.
I am.
It's the most whimsiest time of the year.
So I won't have their hands tied together, but I will have the ribbon kind of come around their arms. I think that's cute.
Yeah, that...
It'd be much.
Vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, we're going for, like, toxic
It is
little
a holiday
shit.
vibe, but a very different holiday vibe.
Remember, the goal is they are a little toxic shit. I think that means they have to have little ballet slippers on, because then the ribbon can go up their legs, too.
Yeah. Ooh, that's gonna look really good.
I don't think I'm gonna make them on point, though. I think they are
Hello,
gonna
Lucy.
stay on
Welcome,
flat.
welcome.
Hello, Lucy. Yeah, this suddenly very turned Nutcracker, which is hilarious because it makes it a very different vibe than ZC is, which is very Christmas made D&D.
Oh. Still works though.
Oh, and then they can have the berries be like little bell toppers on their shoes.
Oh, that's perfect.
Like Tinkerbell.
Yeah, that really is too perfect.
Look at them. Am
I the only one who thinks the Tinkerbell movies are a little underrated? I was
I like the
specifically talking
Tinkerbell
about the
ones.
first one.
I like the winter one too. The like Tale of Two Fairies or whatever the fuck.
Oh, that was a good one. Saw that a while ago.
I also read the book.
The books were really surprisingly good. I think, which one did I have? I think I had The Trouble with Tink, and then I think I had Rainy the Water Fairy.
One?
Rainy the Water Fairy?
I had like a big one, and it was about an egg, I think. I think I had the word egg in it. And the title.
The one thing I remember was the one scene in the Water Fairy book where she's going downstream in like a little canoe. She's trying to leave Pixie Hollow because she feels like she doesn't belong. And she gets attacked by a water snake. And I don't know who the artist was, but they put their damnedest into drawing the most realistic, terrifying snake trying to eat this little fairy that they possibly could. And that gave me nightmares for weeks.
Mm.
I was like, I thought this was a cute little fairy book. Why is there a creepy snake in it?
Okay. They have a leotard. I think they're
I mean, if you're going dancer vibes, it really works.
I think they're... Okay. I'm liking this so far. The question is, do they have a little cheeky wink? You've never tried eggnog?
Eggnog?
I love eggnog.
Really?
Not alcohol eggnog, like just
Eggnog
straight
is
eggnog.
delicious. I love eggnog. I have to be very selective when I buy my eggnog, though, because I have to buy the special one I can actually drink. And it's either, we have a crap ton of it, pick any and as many bottles as you like, or no, we've been out for 8 weeks, even though the shipment was 4 weeks ago. Sorry. There is no in between. You either buy that shit in October and stock up, or you don't get it that year. And there was one year I did not get it. That was the darkest year.
What is eggnog? Eggnog is a beverage that is made with eggs and dairy, usually. That's why Mars has to get a specific one. And it makes a very thick, creamy drink. It's very thick. It's not as fatty feeling as cream is.
You drink this to hydrate.
No.
If you're feeling thirsty,
thick.
Eggnog is the last thing you want.
It doesn't taste like eggs at all because they do have vanilla in it. But, and you usually add nutmeg, the spice nutmeg, and people drink it with, I think it's bourbon?
I think you're right.
No, I think it's rum.
No,
I think it's rum.
Rum.
They drink it with rum usually. I drink it I don't like alcohol. It's normally the alcohol people drink it with rum.
I just drink it as
I just drink eggnog.
It's good enough.
Yeah, I like it with nutmeg, fresh nutmeg, and that's it.
God, I'm gonna want eggnog.
But it definitely has a different... It doesn't, like... It's, like I said, it is thick and creamy, but it doesn't feel like cream. Cream definitely gives you that, like... You feel the fat from cream. You don't feel the fat in the same way from eggnog. Yeah, the egg like cuts it. It's very smooth. That's wild, Grenade. Is that what you call eggnog in France?
Oh, chicken's milk.
The nog comes
that makes
from
sense.
the
It's
rum.
an egg.
The nog is the rum.
Is it because it messes with your noggin, all that alcohol?
No, it's like grog, nog. It's all from the same.
Sad. I like my explanation better.
Yeah. Okay, can you tell this character's gender immediately? I hope the answer
Grandma
is
got run over by a
no.
reindeer. They say they've been drinking too much eggnog because it's alcoholic.
Normally.
I can't believe I fucked that up and said Santa got run over by a reindeer.
Is gender a food? I wish.
If only.
Okay, I saw an
If I
artist
could
recently,
consume a food
and I
just
might
change my gender, please.
I might attempt it here. I saw an artist recently, and so normally when you draw, like, mouths, right? You can decide to define lips. You can give them, like, actual lipstick of some sort, right? Usually a lot of stylization is women get the top lip for lipstick. You see that in Kim Possible. And men might get, like, the illusion of a bottom lip by having this little, like, line that is supposed to, like, indicate the separation between the things. Recently, I saw an artist, and they stylized their men by... So their women had the top lip colored, but the men had the bottom lip.
This sounds familiar.
And it was very nice. Their style was not as stylized, though. Tarzan art. I wonder if I could immediately find it. I probably can't. It was one of those things that I definitely saw it and I was like, oh shit, that's nice. And then I will probably...
I feel like there was also a show that did that same style recently. What was it called? I think it was a romance anime.
Did I save it? Did I like it? I don't know. Doesn't look like I saved it. My activity, my likes. Okay. Guys, I fell into a super bat hole, apparently. Was not intentional. But I'm not upset. Was it you? No. It wasn't you. Sadly, it appears as
Okay, I think the anime I was thinking of was A Sign of Affection. They give everybody just very plump lips in this one, including the guys.
All the lips come from Funky Town. Trying to draw lips more often, but they always look like they're wearing lipstick. You're trying to draw them with the lines or with the shading, Allie? Because there's a very specific route to do a shading thing. Because you have to realize what, like, the lip planes, if that makes sense. Because your top, like, your lips aren't flat against your face, right? Your top lip is angled downward a little bit, and your bottom lip is angled upward. So your bottom lip will catch the light, and your top, like, you know, from a normal thing. And a top lip will catch the shadow, right? So... Let's see if I can do something real quick. Let's save this first before
Here's your
we start
lesson for the night.
getting crazy with it.
Get out your pads and your pencils. We're getting into the learning section of the night.
Okay. Oh, we'll also have to name mistletoe at some point.
Ooh.
Let's actually name them now.
Good idea.
I want to name them now just because I specifically want to name it after the, because mistletoe is the common name for a, order, not a specific species. Oh my god, this is hilarious. I didn't even register this at all.
Oh?
The order is Santalale.
Wow!
Santalales.
Elka wants to dance?
I know, I think that's purposeful. Yeah. Santalaceae. Santalaceae. Santalales.
Lacy?
Lacey is nice. I kind of like
I'm kind of getting a
Lacey.
Lacy vibe.
Lacey is kind of nice. We could... Yeah, no, some of the... I'm not... Because the species that I was originally referred to was Viscum album. Bad for names. I want to use Santalaceae or Santalales. Yeah, I like Lacey. Could also be Tal.
Tal is definitely more androgynous.
Alac,
Although,
A-L-A-C.
Lacy with an I?
Lacey with an I is nice. Santos Tamale.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's no way that... Yeah, no, it's funny. So it's actually named... The order is named after sandalwood. Santalium. Which definitely is nothing to do with Santa. So yeah, El Coincidence. Wild. Yeah. Alright. Santa the Flower. No, Penguin. I can't just... No, it gets worse, Penguin. Little spoiler for the video. But mistletoe evolved to have really sticky seeds. So it's really gross because the evolutionary aspect of that is that when a bird eats it and then goes to poop it out, it sticks to the bird butt. So it gets spread. So it's worse, Penguin, is what I'm saying.
Damn.
All right. I'm assuming that's to the bird thing, Allie.
That's nature at work.
There's no escaping the... Yeah, there really isn't.
You always do when you come here, Lucy.
That's the goal, and that's why I'm making a whole new YouTube channel.
You got Ori who loves talking about trees, and then I am actually a teacher, so... You are always going to be educated. Mwahaha.
Learning too much? TML? Too much learning?
That's pretty good, actually.
I don't know what face I want.
Well, it's got to be flirty if you're going for, like, the toxic vibe. Especially with mistletoe.
There's a look that I want, but it's just not happening, you know?
What kind of look are you?
There was like a or like a That was the two vibes I wanted, but none of it was working. Are you
picturing April May-esque wink?
I was either picturing like a ooh, you gonna kiss me? Ooh. You know, kind of thing.
Okay.
Or I was gonna forgo the wink and go with like a pout, like a
Oh, I could see the pout.
All right, let's forego that for a second.
A pout could be really good.
I want like an angry pout.
Education is your weakness. Oh no, Allie.
No, Allie, you have to watch my fun channel anyway. It's goofy. My mother fell into the trap.
Did she?
Yeah, I run like my scripts by my mom. Sadly, Dylan is not my target audience with it at all, but my mother is. In a weird way. She's not fully my target audience because like I do make fucking like zillennial references and shit, so she doesn't get that sort of stuff.
I find it really funny that you have found people to fill each individual role of beta for every channel that you have. Like I can beta your art, Dylan can beta like scripts and stuff like that, and then your mom can beta the ArtbOrial channel.
Yeah, it works out.
You really did cover all your bases.
I don't know how I feel. But I basically like set up a thing, and like the way it was describing it in like the way the script was going, I go like, oh nope, you're wrong, and she fell into the trap where she goes, oh this, and literally the next line of the script is, nope, incorrect. And she was. So it's really funny. Okay, I'll give the spoiler. Because no matter what I tell you the knowledge about, I think the scripts themselves are really funny, so it's worthwhile to watch, of course. It's that pine cone is only for pines, right? When you say the word pine cone, you were ooh, a three mouth. Debate. Ooh, I might have to try that. Bass.
Oh.
But a pine cone refers to only the cone, which is basically, for lack of a better term, the fruit of a conifer is the cone. Okay, the reproductive where the seeds live is the cone. For the family, the pines, the genus pines, okay? Pine cones are for pines only. Spruce have spruce cones. Firs have fir cones, etc., etc., etc. So literally in the thing, I'm saying the word cone a lot in the script, and my mom literally goes, pine cones, and then the script literally goes, they're not pine cones.
Oh, snap.
She like started laughing. She's like, does it say? I'm like, yes, that is the line. Like you fell hook, line, and sinker into the thing. Oh no, Ellie. It's okay. We'll see you later,
good.
hopefully.
But good luck, Allie.
It's pretty hilarious.
That's amazing. This looks very wrong. What did I fuck up? I'm gonna try another way.
Okay.
Why does this look so wrong? If I do this...
Okay, maybe it's the eyebrows are throwing me off. Ooh.
No, that looks wronger. It has to be the other way. Yeah, that's gotta be it.
Are you talking to yourself?
Yeah, I'm talking to myself.
Okay.
I'm figuring out a line in the mouth. I was trying to decide if it was teeth and then tongue, or tongue and then you could see the teeth behind it. It's definitely teeth and then tongue. But it was throwing me the hell off, let me tell you.
None of these faces work. Okay, let me do the lip thing. Let's take a second, do the... Oh, Allie left, of course, just at the end. So never mind. No, she's pulling a Hamlet. I want her to pull a Puck from Midsummer Night's Dream. Looks unhinged, I like it. Good, I do want a little, like...
Good, that's what we want.
Cute, but toxic.
Don't you know that you're toxic? Where's the reference sheet? There it is. Can't find the reference sheet. Want to be turned into an ass? Not necessarily, Bass. The vibes are there.
Again, the idea of mistletoe is one of those things that is like a little creepy. You know, like it can be romantic if it's like a fun thing that you're like prepared for with somebody that you already smooch. You know, like it can be fun there. But if it's like, no, it's just at the doorway and a random setup can happen, it's like,
To be fair, that is fun in the context of fanfic tropes.
I literally say that in the script. I literally say something along the lines of, outside of fanfic.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. No, that's exactly why I'm saying Puck, yeah.
Damn. I'm in Ori's head, you guys. Can't forget the fanfic trope.
Okay, how do we feel about this? Is this mischievous enough?
Ooh, I do get a playful vibe.
Like a,
Yeah.
We like it? Yeah, a little cat-ish mouth smirk. I like that. Yeah?
That's the way to go.
I think this is where we're going with it. Now, the question is do I want to give them poofy arm sleeves too? Because I feel like it feels lacking without the poofy arm sleeves, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, I think it has to have the poofy arm sleeves.
Give them a try. See where it
I think it has to. And it works. It can be like the berries.
The poofy puffaloon pants. Puffaloon pants?
Mm-hmm.
Pantaloon puffs. Good grief. You know what? Screw it. That's the official name now. Puffaloon.
I like puffaloon. They're puffaloons. We gotta add more bows, apparently. I like bows these days. I
am so tired.
The Tingle games? No, I know about Tingle from Zelda. But there's Tingle-specific games? Like, just about him?
Yeah, I think so.
Hate that.
Were they party games, or am I thinking of something else entirely?
Yeah, hate that.
Two Tingle games.
Good. Where it should stay.
No one needs more of those.
Okay, are they holding a little mistletoe?
Ooh, I feel like that would complete the vibe.
Okay, it's gonna be like a little wand.
That's gonna be so
like on
cool.
a stick. I think that's...
Yeah.
Like that. Okay, I love them, but hate them. The mistletoe fairy. I think it's gotta be lacy. I think I'm here for Lacey. I think it's gotta be Lacey. This is super surreal Alice in Wonderland theme advancing game, and the other one is entirely money-based. It's like a Zelda game, but money rules the world. Wild. Got a stroke when you read it back now. Hey, it works enough for me to see it. Yeah, Tingle would bring capitalism to the Hyrule and shit.
Sadly.
Okay, I love them. I'm very happy with the design. Time to refine.
Hell yeah.
Be-doop-a-doop-a-beep-boo.
Skerbloop.
Super bloop. What's that? No, I keep trying to remind myself what I was gonna do. Bass, you shouldn't worry because you know how I type. And I'm gonna tell you, 90% of the time, people, like, I know it's obviously like you can't control your thoughts all the time, but like 90% of the time, people don't even notice you fucked up because they read it the right way.
It's true.
Okay, I'm gonna come clean, Bass, because this is really funny that you don't know off the top of your head, because this is really, really funny. I type like shit. So bad, Dylan used to get really upset with me that I would like leave fuck ups and stuff. Like the way that I type is so I constantly, like, the T is at the end. If I don't look over my shit again, it is really fucked up. Okay? I used to not care at all. There was one time, Bass, where you mentioned when it's like you had to like double like you have to specifically like ignore when people do that, like when other people fuck up and not like say anything. And so now I'm a little more self-conscious. And I will go back and change it in the Discord to an extent. I'm still a lazy motherfucker. There is no question there. But yeah. So it's really funny that you say that. Yeah, you suffer through my typos. Exactly. That's what you said. So now in the Discord, I do like sit there like. And I know I've said this on stream before, but I will say it again because I think it's absolutely hilarious. At one point in time, I got a comment that basically said like, you should get a native English speaker to go over your thing. Your art is so nice that it doesn't deserve for the text to have all these typos. On a thing that had one incredibly minor typo, when I've had way fucking worse typos of the same shit.
It was honestly such an insignificant typo.
It was like I didn't have an S when it should have been like, you know, like it should have been like jumps instead of jump, like that kind of S, you know? And like it felt like I was being gaslit in the sense of that it was like, yeah, ESL. See, I will say, and this is very, there's like 2 levels of ESL people that are like fluent, right? And both of them are distinct from native English speakers, and the reasoning is because you have the English as a second language people that have like perfect English, and it can be perfect to the point where it also sounds wrong because you use stuff that native speakers have forgone.
Very formal.
Yeah, have forgone, and it's like, why? Like, that's wrong. And it's not wrong, it's actually right. Whatever we say is wrong, but that's what it feels like. There's that level. And then there's the level of everything you say is fine, but you spell the difficult words in the way that everyone wants them to be spelled, but they're common enough words that you know they're spelled wrong, right? So you would spell...
Like you spell them in the way they sound?
Yeah. So they spell them in the way they sound, so it's readable, right? Like, I could read the word and it's like, oh yeah, I know what you said. That's not the way you spell that, but like, in my heart, it's like, we should spell it that way, though. But it's like a normal word, like through, right? With the O-U-G-H shit, right? It would be spelling through always T-H-R-E-W, but you mean the R-O-U-G-H, right? Like that would be the thing.
Oof.
And it's like, that is, that is like a separate thing. I noticed like that's the way Federico does it, where it's like, I totally understand what Federico's saying. I can easily get through it because I know what is meant, but it's definitely like yeah, that's a spelling mistake that like a native English speaker wouldn't make because you've been drilled into your brain that that's how this stupid thing is spelled, but it totally shouldn't be spelled that way. There's a reason that English has spelling bees, and I hate that that's a reality.
The only language to have spelling
Which I hate.
bees.
I love Spanish.
I don't think we should be proud of that.
I love Spanish, and I find Spanish so easy because it is spelt like it sounds. You fucking know the things, and that's it. And you're done. Every letter makes a noise. It makes that one noise. And that's it. And that's what matters to me.
So straightforward. So easy.
The one thing is, obviously, if you don't know a word has a silent H at the beginning. But minimal.
That's a small price to pay, you know?
I wonder why that is, Bess. I think French having a spelling bee would be pretty... like a possible
Would make
thing.
sense.
Spanish, no, right? Because Spanish is, like I just said, it is how it sounds. It's my favorite Romance language because of that. Because I will say Italian starts getting a little weird, and French obviously gets very weird. Yeah, exactly, Penguin. That's why I can see a French spelling bee, right? Because there's a lot of... My favorite, one of my favorite things is, my father speaks conversational Spanish, not fluent, right? And he does speak functional a bunch of other languages. He's a fairly traveled man, and he worked with a lot of international, like various international companies. So he has functional French to the aspect where if you dropped him in a French-speaking country, he would be able to say enough in order to do things, but he would be obviously a foreigner. There was a guy who was a Frenchman, and the way that I don't know the specifics, but his last name was spelled a certain way, and I don't know what my father was talking about, but it sort of got onto the thing where the guy is like, all right, you know, Papa Ori, how do you think my last name is spelled, right? And my dad kind of like goes through his logic and everything. Is like, oh yeah, this combination makes this. Okay, here's the spelling. And the man literally goes, oh yeah, that does make a lot of sense. And those letter combinations together does make the noise that is my last name. But you're wrong. and that's love how I
Ouch.
Bass. Mess, the S is usually
Oh,
silent,
interesting,
like
Penguin.
in melu, but it becomes pronounced.
Melu.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. French is wild. And then Thai is wild. Yeah, there's a lot of languages like that that have like old writing systems, or like no writing system. Like I watched something and it talked about a language that was dying out because it doesn't have a writing system, and they ended up using Hangul
Ooh.
as the writing base, right? The Korean
Oh,
alphabet
interesting.
fit their language better than, like, you know, the Phoenician alphabet or any other characters. Well, yeah. My understanding is Hangul is specifically the alphabet, like the writing system, and it fit their language. I can't remember the name of the language, but it fit their language best. So they ended up using so it's not Korean. There you go. I would have been. I was kind of waiting. I'm like, I think Bass is gonna know. Like, someone here's gotta know about this. Yeah, so it was really interesting just because the other one that's interesting is like the author of Iron Widow. She has like a couple shorts that talk about like how to pronounce the Phoenician alphabet words of like that are the Chinese words, right? There's like a term for it that I can't remember. Because the sounds that the letters make are not the English sounds the letters make. Even though they're using the same letters, right? And that's what's very confusing about it. So when you have like Chinese words or names that are thus written with the Phoenician alphabet, the letters they're not like the English pronunciation of letters. They're like, I can't remember. There's something else's pronunciation of the letters. And that's why we get, as English speakers, really fucked up about it. Because we want them to make noises that we associate with those letters when they just sometimes don't. And it was like a weird thing there. I was like, oh. So that is why I do specifically go like, please phoneticize it for an American. Or an English speaker. Because you could phoneticize it for something else. I mean, you know, there's that difference in Spanish, right? Like, if you tried to phoneticize it the way that Spanish is, I would read it differently than English, right? Like the letters make different noises sometimes. And like how, you know, when you speak Spanish, you write ha 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 with a J because the J makes the H sound, right? And an H is silent. So that just logically makes sense. But if you didn't know that and you didn't know, you know, to expect that, an English speaker would go ja ja ja. And that's how we got that. And that's what Dylan loves.
Which I know Dylan has done.
Yes. He thinks it's funny. Yeah. Language is wild.
That it is.
There's a benefit and a detriment to having the same letters, but they're not pronounced the same. Kind of fucks everything up.
We do what we can.
Oh, there was like a Tumblr post and it talked about it. It was like, why do Germans still do the colon bracket? He's feeling much better. I think he's gotten over it at this point. So that's good.
Of the three of us, I feel like Ori and Dylan take the shortest amount of time to recover.
Mars, you are particularly long. I would call
just
Dylan's
built
recovery really long, in my opinion.
Really?
Yours is just insane. It took Dylan, what? Over a week? A week?
Did it?
Took him like a week to feel better, yeah. And now he doesn't get sick that often. This is the one time this year you, like, got this sick, and last year he got this sick and he was sick for 10 days.
Oof.
But it is like, yeah, it was like 5 days, like minimum it was 5 days. Because it was before Thanksgiving and he called out from work Monday.
Oh, shit.
So I would say like a week.
Okay. Huh. Shows what I know.
Yeah, I would say he was feeling out of it for like a week. Now, I'm gonna be honest. It's because you still didn't go to bed early like you should have. But he's an adult.
Well, he suddenly has all this newfound free time being
That's
sick.
literally
I mean,
definitely
come
what
on.
happened. Yeah, on Monday when he called out of work, he slept in until 11. So he fucking
Yup.
needed it. Language is wild.
That's how it goes.
It's a phoneme in South Indian languages that even North Indians have trouble grasping, let alone foreigners. It's wild. Some languages use comma. Yeah,
That's interesting,
that one kills
Penguin.
me, Bass. The commas versus decimals switch is like, why did we do that? Why? Like, I'm sorry. That's just unfortunate. Numbers should be universal. That's a hot take.
Why aren't numbers universal?
Hot take. Numbers are the what? I don't care what they end up being. Pick a symbol. But numbers with decimals, math should be universal. Nobody should write math differently. That includes money. Money is math. Hot take. Yeah, he should. He should, Penguin. He definitely should. He didn't, though.
Yeah,
No,
but
Penguin.
It seems to have worked out fine.
Why have you done this, Penguin? Why have you hurt me so?
All right, another panel finished. Hooray.
Okay. That doesn't make sense anatomy-wise. Let's try that again. Am I caring for Dylan in these trying times? Well, when he was very sick, I literally did like I've gotten into like medicinal food, if that makes sense, where it is like you are consciously choosing certain meals to make when you're sick, to try and help for things. So I made garlic miso soup, spicy garlic miso soup with edamame for Dylan,
Ooh.
to help him before
sounds
stream.
good.
It was actually delicious. I didn't make mine spicy, of course, but I did have the garlic and stuff. Carrot ginger soup is great. It was
I heard
so
soup
good,
is also
Bess.
really good.
Well, you need clear soups. So when you're so for like cold, like sinus pressure and coughing, you want liquids, but that's like clear soups, not cream soups, right? Because I was trying to get the phlegm out of his
cream
throat.
would cause phlegm.
Yeah, that's what he was trying to. He was nearly going to cancel on Ace Attorney because he was having like a coughing fit with a lot of phlegm in his throat. So I was like, all right, we're gonna do this. So it was lemon honey tea, which he drank begrudgingly, where like he didn't like it, but he didn't dislike it, right? But because it had to have no milk in it, and honey is better than sugar if possible. And I gave him linden honey, which does have a mentholy taste to it, so that helped too.
Okay.
So I had a cup of that. And then he had, it never really hit his chest. It hit his, like, throat like a post. It was originally in his sinuses, and then it kind of migrated into his throat, where I was like, Dylan, at this point, I need you to ugly hack. Like, I need you to take a deep breath and, like, attempt to spit it up.
That is honestly exactly what I had.
Yeah.
He caught the exact same thing I caught.
And then,
because it started in the sinuses and then it moved, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh shit, I can't talk anymore.
And then I made the soup because garlic is good for inflamedness. The spice helps clear it out. You want the clear liquids, and soybean oil and protein, so from the edamame, is just very good for your immune system, supposedly.
Mm.
So that's why I did, because dashi miso is a clear broth based soup. So that helped. If he was still feeling it, I was definitely gonna give him like golden tea that has turmeric, golden ginger tea. Again,
Ooh, that
anti-inflammatory.
stuff's
But
good.
the first two things helped him, and then I just forced him to like, Dylan, you need to have like one of these lozenges a couple times. Yeah, you do, Penguin, you do. You certainly
And that's
do.
our secret for pushing through stream.
Yeah. Ori drinks what Dylan likes to call her health potion. My health potion that Dylan refers to is just like a super hydrating drink. Because sometimes you get to a point and it's like, I'm drinking water, but I'm not feeling
not working.
hydrated. And so it's like, all right.
So what do you use? Because I reach that point way too often during the day.
Okay.
Honestly.
My recommendation, you get coconut water. And instead of water, you do coconut water, mostly coconut water. A vitamin C full fruit juice of your choice. I'll do pineapple sometimes. I'll do orange sometimes. Those are the two I'll do. But you can also squeeze a lemon in it. Honey, not a lot, just some. And even though it's cold, you can mix an amount in it. And a sprinkle of salt. Like, we're talking not even a pinch, like a little tiny bit in there.
Mm-hmm.
It should not taste salty.
Okay.
And then I drink that, and I'm gonna tell you, it hits immediately. So, like, my big dehydration thing is I'll get it in my sinuses, where my sinuses will be, like, full, and I'm getting, like the brain fog, you know, like, kind of feeling. Like, I can't get enough oxygen is what it kind of feels like. And, you know, you're drinking water, nothing. I will take my first sip of a glass of that, and immediately it's like, you're rejuvenated! And it's like, holy shit!
Oh, shit. Okay, I think I need to try this.
I think it tastes good. Dylan hates it, but he's kind of picky sometimes. Bass, Dylan loves synthetic strawberry. I can't stand it. Lab strawberry flavor, I find absolutely disgusting.
Why would you get lab flavor when you can have real flavor?
Yeah. But yeah, that's what the health potion I just mentioned is doing. It's giving you more electrolytes, but it's just because the coconut water has electrolytes, obviously you're getting salt in there with the electrolytes. It just makes it absorb, because you need like a quick start. Your body is like sphagnum moss, where it's like once it's dry, it's kind of hydrophobic. So you get to a point.
God, that makes so much sense.
Yeah. So you get to a point where it's like, oh, you're kind of too late. The water just ain't absorbing. And yeah, I gotta say, Mars, that's what I do. I buy coconut water literally solely for this drink of choice that I do.
Okay, honestly, that's what I need in my life.
And I'll just jumpstart it with one glass. And like I said, immediately. Like I have that, like, yep, I'm feeling dehydrated. This is terrible. I hate life. I hate this. I need to go home. I'm getting brain fog and a headache. I want it. I'm thirsty, but water is not fixing this. I'll mix one of those up. And yeah, that first hit is like, I can breathe. I can see. Life is nice again.
How often do you say you would drink it?
Not. I would say it depends. Like,
Okay.
if it's cold and we're running the heat a lot, it's dry. So I'll need to do it, like, I would say I don't normally drink it more than once a day, but I would say on average, we're thinking, like, I only get to that point, like, once or twice a week. Like, it really is, like, I'm not drinking it as a water replacement. I'm drinking it as a...
replenisher.
Like a jump start, basically. It very much is like a... I can't absorb the hydration without this being like, come on, body, absorb hydration. Look at me go. And it's like,
do the thing you are paid to do.
Exactly. I did not know that, Lucy.
Interesting.
The thing that always baffles me is how coconutty coconut oil tastes. Like, I know
really
olive
does.
oil.
Have you ever tried popcorn cooked in coconut oil? You really taste it.
I have not.
There's a brand they make, and I think it's the one my dad and I still like, because we were eating another brand that was made with sunflower oil for a while, and it was killing us. I don't know why, but it was just not
just use a
doing what it should have been doing. So we ended up switching to this other brand that I believe uses coconut oil in place of sunflower oil. So still like a healthier seed oil than the other stuff. And that one seems to be okay, but you do get a little aftertaste.
You don't like the pot method. I realize now that we have like an air popcorn thing. Like my parents have had it forever, and it's a very fun device. But I kind of just am realizing now that basically is just like a popcorn specific air fryer.
And ain't nothing wrong with that.
It's just kind of like a funny realization. You're not a fan of regular popcorn? Wow.
Really?
I actually will say I mostly don't like kettle corn, period.
I do like kettle corn. It's got this nice crunch to it.
I made this thing once. It's popcorn with pecans and honey, and then you bake it in the oven. That was delicious. Caramel
That's like a
corn,
pseudo granola almost.
Yeah, caramel corn though, I'll eat it if it's presented and enjoy myself, but I'll never get it for me. I do
There's
like
some foods that you just do not seek out.
Yeah.
I think I prefer savory popcorn to sweet popcorn,
I
honestly.
definitely prefer savory popcorn to sweet popcorn. The best thing I ever discovered was putting garlic powder on popcorn with the salt and butter.
Oh, yeah. And if you do that with Parmesan cheese, I bet that would be really
I'm
good
not
too.
as much a fan of the Parmesan cheese. I like the cheddar popcorn.
That was my thing growing up.
I like the
My
cheddar
dad always
popcorn.
put Parmesan cheese on.
But I'm not as much here for the Parmesan.
And before anyone says anything, the Parmesan cheese does not have lactose in it.
Yes,
so
it's
we
aged.
Gucci.
It's aged to high hell.
It's aged. Any aged cheese has low concentrations of lactose.
The drier the
Therefore,
cheese, the lower, the harder the
consumed.
cheese, the lower the lactose. The softer the cheese, the higher the lactose. So Mars can do a good cheddar as well, but mozzarella would murder her.
Mozzarella would kill me. Yes. Though I will say, the dairy-free cheeses have come a long way over the years. They don't taste like cardboard anymore, and now I'm actually eating them as a snack because they actually got a nice taste
Got
to
something
them.
going on? That's my one... See, my main problem with non-dairy milk... Right, I'm not talking about the lactate. I'm talking like, you know, nut milks
I assume you're
and
talking like
soy
almond
milks and
milk.
oat milks. Yeah. My
what's
biggest
the other one?
thing...
Pea milk, I think is
I
one.
haven't heard of that one, but yeah, soy, oat, you know... nut, all that sort of stuff.
Almond.
The one thing I cannot do, and this is the main, even coconut milk, right, which is a little thicker, it is too thin. There is not a milk, and I hate skim milk because it's like, why am I drinking water? I can't do
very
the
thin.
texture. It is
Skim
just
and
water.
almond milk has no fat
All the nut
whatsoever.
milks have
It's so thin.
no texture to them. Coconut milk is creamier. So is oat milk, but none of them hit. And I don't drink whole all the time. I drink 2%. None of them get up to 2% level.
No, not a single one.
Not a single milk alternative. And I'm not like don't get me wrong. I understand the dairy industry and all that goes on. I get it. But something needs to hit as well, and nothing does. That's
if anything,
my
this
thing.
Is a disservice to the people who can't drink milk. I'm just saying.
It's like, I'm ready. Like lab meat, like lab grown meat, sign me up. Like, I'm still here for tofu and stuff, sure. But I love milk. And just nothing hits like real milk. Nothing's
Ori is an anti-Edward Elric.
as thick and creamy. Nothing hits the same, and nothing hits the same as like true whipped cream, like heavy cream from real whipped cream, from real.
I'm in good company. We got a lot of non-milk drinkers in here.
Yeah, I don't think most of them are cause lactose though. I think they just, yeah.
Nah, I know it's by choice, but
we are not the same. Yeah, see, there you go. And I'm over here drinking like 2 glasses of milk a day.
Both. He's traumatized and his tummy can't handle it.
Yeah. Well, your father's traumatized because his tummy can't handle it. I'll be honest, if his tummy could handle it, the trauma would probably not exist.
Well, he's also traumatized because the 60s and 70s were a very different time.
Yeah, but that's different trauma. I'm saying milk trauma is specifically because he had to endure it being lactose intolerant. Because if I had to drink that amount of milk, my life is just normal. I did that normally. No adverse effects.
I will say, though,
Just like milk tastes
the
nice?
milks from the school cafeteria, maybe because it was like a small carton, so it wasn't that much, those didn't bother me.
The taste? You talked about the taste, Bass? I don't remember. I don't remember talking about the taste. I'm sorry, Mars, you were saying about the school milk?
Yeah, those surprisingly never bothered me, and I'm not sure if it's because of the small amount due to the carton size, or, our school just skimped out on the milk.
They were definitely not skimping. I would drink that with a cookie, and it was not skim, and I had a good time. Yeah, it might just not have hit your threshold amount.
Yippee! You did, Bass. We won't make you relive the trauma.
Oh, yes. You did talk about that.
I will say, though, I am happy that with my lactose intolerance, I discovered it very early in my life. Like, I wasn't one of those people who went my entire life eating cheese, eating ice cream, eating whatever I wanted, and then discovering at 22, oh crap, I can't eat the things I want anymore. That's what one of my friend's husbands is going through right now. And she's actually asking me, like, what can I feed him now? I don't know what to give him. And I'm like, girl, I got you. I've been doing this for, God, how long? 23 years?
What's so terrible about it is, like, at a certain point, you know what you're missing, right?
Exactly.
In my so it's like
because I was young enough when I discovered I didn't know what I was missing.
yeah, like that's why to me it was like when I was working around a lot of possibility of getting ticks was also around the time when we were having Lone Star tick scares and stuff and happening.
That was a horrible summer.
And I was absolutely horrified because that could give you a red meat allergy and dairy allergy, like allergy, not intolerance, like a full-on allergy, like people fucking died, to red meats and dairy. And it was like
Or he would have died.
Yeah, it was like we think it's not permanent, but we really don't know how long that means. And it was like, yeah, if I get bit by this, I'm gonna starve. Like, I don't know. Like, Jesus. Horrifying.
I would
Thankfully,
give
I
a
never
mouse
got
a
it.
cookie. That was actually my costume for Halloween this year.
Yeah, it was.
But yes, I would give a mouse a cookie.
But then he needs a glass of milk.
This week we were reading If You Take a Mouse to the Movies.
Ah, I remember that one.
Very cute and wholesome.
What's the one with the moose?
If you give a moose a if you give a pig a pancake, if you give a moose
A muffin?
something. Maybe it's a muffin. If you give a moose a... Yeah, it's a muffin. It's
Okay.
a muffin.
Only the mouse doesn't
Pancake-
get alliteration.
Pancake belongs to the pig.
That was jelly. I'm pretty sure it goes mouse gets cookie, mouse gets milk. After that, I don't know where it goes off the top of my head.
If you give a mouse books, minus AI, of course. Oh. No, I typed mouse, not moose. Oh, wow, there's a lot of these.
Oh, yeah. I'm just saying in the order of the first book, it goes...
Well, the order is if you give a mouse a cookie, if you give a moose a muffin, if you give a pig a pancake, if you give a dog a donut, if you give a cat a cupcake, if you take a mouse to school. Oh shit, I should get that book for the new school year. If you give a pig a party, then if you take a mouse to the movies, and then it ends with if you give a mouse a brownie.
Yeah, if you give a mouse a
Okay.
cookie, he's
Of
gonna ask...
all of these, the mouse shows up 4 times. He's definitely
Yeah.
getting top billing.
If you give a mouse a cookie, he's gonna ask for a glass of milk. When you give him the milk, he'll probably ask you for a straw. When he's finished, he'll ask for a napkin. Then he'll want to look in the mirror to make sure no milk mustache. He might notice his hair needs a trim. He'll ask for nail scissors. Then he'll want a broom
Are you
to
reading
sweep
this
up.
right now?
Yeah. Then he'll get carried away and sweep every room. He might wash the floor as well. Then he'll take a nap, so he needs a blanket and a pillow. You'll read to him. He wants a story. He'll want to draw his own picture. He'll draw a picture. Man, this mouse is a talented artist. He'll want to sign his name with a pen. He'll need a magnet to hang it on your refrigerator. Oh, I'm sorry, Scotch tape to hang it on your refrigerator. It will remind him that he's thirsty. So he'll ask for a glass of milk. And if he asks for a glass of milk, the chances are he's gonna want a cookie to go with it. That full circle.
Yeah. The idea of the books is they always come full circle. We just read the one with if you take a mouse to the movies, if you take it to the movies, he's gonna want some popcorn. When you give him the popcorn, he's going to want to put it on a string. When you give him the string, then he's going to want to put it on a Christmas tree. And then it goes through it where he decorates the tree, puts the ornaments on, but then he realizes, uh-oh, no popcorn string. So now you got to go get him more popcorn. You got to go back to the movies. But, Ori, I have a quick question for you that is off tangent. You gave guard 1 a belt. What color do I make this belt?
Okay, hold on. Everett, I believe, has a belt color. And it would thus be likely the same as that belt. Let me reference that. Because I think Everett's belt only shows when he's shirtless. So I have to get that reference specifically.
I'm gonna need those belt colors.
It's definitely one of the colors that you already have. It's just which one.
That's what I'm wondering.
Ah, yes. It is the same black as the lighter black of the boot. Yay, are you free, Canadian
Lighter
Lucifer?
black of the boot. Okay.
Imagine Ori reading this to Dylan. Yeah, while he's sick. No, I think he would die. You survived the retail. You did it. You ever thought about that color because he's shirtless all the time? Yeah, it's the lighter boot black. And then
okay,
the
I can work with that.
Buckle, if the buckle ever shows, is the darker metal gray.
Okay, I'm going to assume this is a buckle. Just correct me if I get it wrong.
Yep, that's fine. Did you post?
You said the darker black is the thing, right?
The lighter black. The lighter black.
Lighter, and then darker is the buckle.
No, darker gray. The dark silver part of Everett's like badges. That's the buckle.
Yeah,
color.
yeah. Oh,
so the belt matches the brim of the hat.
Aha!
Okay.
Okay, that makes it easy. Many thanks.
Yep. I got there. I'm looking at your freaking little manuscript shit, Missy.
I don't know what I did.
You put in manuscript a little image of
that.
Everett pulling guard 1's collar down to the floor.
That's what you drew, Ori.
He's big bitch.
Yeah, well, guess what? The next picture I put in manuscript isn't gonna be any better.
No, they're angry. They're angry.
Hate sex is a thing.
We just talked about this. What was all of business meeting? Not all of business meeting.
A good portion of business meeting.
A significant amount of business meeting was me being like, there has to be some level of through line, because it's a vulnerability moment, and when I just can't see certain characters being this vulnerable with each other about it. No, other characters I can.
Okay, but you don't need to be vulnerable when having hate sex. That's all I'm saying.
You do! Yes! No! The act of having sex is vulnerable to at minimum one person involved. And if the two people are not both consenting, we're having other issues. We're not having those issues. Toxic yaoi does not mean that.
Those issues, Christ. No, there's still consent. It's just a consent of, I hate you, you hate me, let's bang it out and get rid of this energy. At least how I understand it.
Mars is not speaking from experience.
No!
All of business meeting was actually not Guard 1 X Everett. It specifically started with the just sheer amount of, I think it's called Janka?
It's Janka, yeah.
Yeah. From Gachiakuta, that ship of Jabber and Zanka, which are two characters that have only bad,
They
horrific
both
fight scenes
great
together.
characters separately.
Yeah. And
But the fandom really loves to ship them. And honestly, I kind of think it's just because they want Zanka in a gay relationship. But
yeah, they want Zanka to have somebody, and the only other people he interacts with are either it would be straight or these are multiple father figures, so it doesn't work.
The amount of Zanka engine I've seen, I'm just like, no, why?
Yeah,
no,
let's not.
It's not the vibe.
No.
Engine Grease, okay. Yes. Also, that is the best ship name. Engine Grease
is
please.
Great. Yes.
That's phenomenal. Love it. We got
also
the two
ship
down.
it. I'm here for that ship.
That's beautiful. Love it.
No. The yaoi is happening right now, Enthuse.
The discussion of yaoi is happening. Not really old man yaoi, middle-aged man yaoi, I guess.
Engine's not even that old.
Engine is 28. Oh god, Engine's only 1 year older than me.
Yeah, don't say shit like fucking
don't
middle-aged. He's not middle-aged.
Like that. I don't like that.
I'm okay with that.
Wait until they introduce Elbow. Elbow Engine Grease.
Yeah. Gris is 30. So see, they're perfect for each other.
Yeah. And they vibe.
Yeah, no Zanka Engine, even without the dad vibes.
No. Bad.
No. Yeah, I think it really is a... Jabber's like the only one at Zanka's age.
It really does give the vibe of we had no other options.
Yeah, like Rio is there, but obviously that would be straight, not gay, so. Yeah, because Jabber's 18, Zanka's 17, so it's like, no, everybody else is kind of too old now.
I don't even know if we have confirmation on Rudo's age.
He's 15.
I haven't found anything.
He's 15.
15?
Yeah.
Okay.
15. Yep.
Ooh, did you ever ask what our favorite AA song is?
I don't know the names. Okay, I'm
gonna
be honest.
Answer that because I can barely hear them when we play the game. Honestly,
my answer: 1, I do like Godot's theme. I do enjoy Godot's theme, but this might be a little weird. I really like. It's not a full song. It's a sting. It's like a sting, and it's called, I think, "It's Not Over" or something, and it's what plays at the end of a case. I play it at the end of the abridged. I like it a lot. I don't know, it just hits. It hits in a way.
Good vibes.
Yeah. It just hits in a way. Yeah. I really like that one.
The one they play during sentimental scenes is nice as well.
I would say 99% of Ace Attorney songs are kind of bangers. I also like Gant's theme is fun. Like, it's a fun thing. While I can definitely hear them, I sometimes, not sometimes, I'm mostly not paying enough attention. Even when the finger is dancing around, you know, when I make indie dance, my brain is still not present enough to really be, like, associating. Yeah, Allie left. It's good to assume, though. Yeah, Allie left.
Honestly, better
Which
to
game's
assume.
Jingle?
This is the one case. The Jingle?
What are we talking about? What is on the title screen?
The save jingle. I don't even think I've heard that.
Yeah, I don't know. Nothing comes to mind immediately.
Probably because Ori and I are always screaming over it, going, save! Save! Oops.
Yeah, I just don't... I don't process enough. If that makes any sense. There's very few that I can, like, point out. And at this point, the only ones I, like, certainly know are because I had to put them in the abridged. So, like, I put certain ones in the abridged because of, like, you know, everything. And I had to decide on certain stuff. But I had to ask the Ace Attorney archivists first for a lot of them. Not all of them, but a lot of them. And, I think I know the... Like, I mix them up. Is Turnabout is the Turnabout Sister ones like... Is that the Turnabout Sisters one?
Oh, I can hear that one.
That one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
that's
so.
Something in the
confirm
first
that,
game.
please?
I think that's the Turnabout Sisters one. That sounds right. That is Turnabout Sisters. Look at us go. Look at us go.
Nice.
I like, there's one of the ones I really like that was in the first Investigations game. I could not pinpoint it, but I remember dancing the finger along to it a lot, and I liked it. I think it's one of, like, the questioning ones, or, like, Edgeworth thinking ones. I just remember making, at the time, it would have been Fingy. Maybe it's Lying Coldly. I again, unfortunately, any names I recognize, any names that I have, is specifically because they've been brought up before for some reason. So, like, I know Happy People solely because, it was a trivia question, and then I had to put it in the abridged. Okay, I'm gonna say it's probably Lying Coldly, then. I would hazard my guess that is it.
Lying Coldly. Searching to Find the Truth. I'd have to listen to that one again. Honestly, I need to re-listen to the entire soundtrack, to be honest.
That would be a long but kind of funny stream. At the end, we just go through every song and we just start, you know, ranking it on, like, our own individual tier list. You know, moving them around as you go. Like, this one hit harder. Honestly, I don't think we could manage it, though. One, there's a lot of fucking songs.
I think it would take forever.
Yeah, it would take forever. And two, there's not enough brain space, even for, like, short-term memory. All right.
See, I wouldn't even, like, put them in a rank. I'd just say, like, this is a 4. This is also a 4. This is a 3. Like, do it that way.
That we could do. Insanity. I just, like,
if I have to remember, oh, no, I put this one at 5, so I can't put another at 5, I will go nuts.
No, it would be like the SBA tier thing.
Oh, you're thinking that kind of ranking?
Yeah, and then it's like, oh, you can put one. It's like, ooh, okay, like, let's say I have Turnabout Sisters in A tier, and then it's like, ooh, Lying Coldly. This is just pretend because I have these names in my head. Lying Coldly is also A tier, but I'm gonna put it above Turnabout Sisters. You know, whatever, like that. Took them 15
Yeah,
streams.
but I definitely need a visual to follow along with that.
Insane. Well, you would be doing it on your own. So I would like play them, and each of us would have our own like tier list on our computer to edit.
Oh, I see.
Insane. That's insane. More like 40 hours, my lord above.
Jeez. That is officially too many hours.
Yeah. The one thing I'm excited about is that after Deadplate, we'll only have one more in Studio Investigrave game that I want to play before we do a Studio Investigrave Smasher Pass. So that'll be fun.
Dang, we're catching up quick.
Well, besides, so they only have 3 games out that we haven't played, and one of them isn't like a fully finished game. One of them is just part 1. And I don't want to play it until it is all out. So we won't. So technically we only have 2 that we haven't played yet, and one of them is Deadplate, so.
I don't know, Enthuse. I feel like we'd put characters like maybe the mouse elevator in there.
I know there's more characters in
the person we
Deadplate.
talked to at the end of Elevator Hitch.
There's 3. There's technically I would do 4 Elevator Hitch characters. One of them's a goof. Then there's 2 Cold Front characters. And then there's 2 Eloquent Countenance characters. Then there's at minimum, so that's 8 total now. Then at minimum there's I would probably do that in 2. So that adds another 2. So now we're at 10 characters. Deadplate has, Canadian Lucifer can correct me if I'm wrong, unless it's spoilers, but Deadplate has 3 characters, and I think it has more than that, but I'm uncertain. Rotten Paradise, the last one I would do before we do a Smasher Pass, has 5 characters.
Oh,
Good night,
snap.
Federico.
Okay.
So that's a minimum of 18
Federico.
characters. Possibly more if Deadplate has more or Rotten Paradise has more than I've listed. Most Ace Attorney Smashes or Passes are only like 20-something characters. So I think that's a pretty good amount. And then it would be a while until we get another one. But I think that when we get to a point... Yes! Yes, Baz, yes. I mean, like, the amount of characters in an Ace Attorney Smasher Pass is, like, 20, or there's, like, I think it's around 26 is the average. If, Canadian Lucifer, if the customers have, like, distinct actual faces and not, like, you know, kind of amorphous blobs like they sometimes do, I would do the customers. Because that's kind of part of the goof of it.
Gotta include everybody.
So you say 4 real characters. So that's a minimum of 19 characters. So, yeah. So Canadian. So I think that after we play Rotten Paradise, that would be. Now it's time for a Studio Investigrave Smasher Pass. Oh, I didn't even count the Married in Red ones. There's 3.
Oh yeah, there's other characters in that one too.
There's 3 major ones. I don't know if I'd do some of the background ones, but we would definitely have enough. What is the plan after Deadplate? Apollo Justice. So it's gonna be we finish Ace Attorney Investigations 2 tomorrow, start Dead Plate. The next week will be Investigations 2 Smasher Pass, ideally finish Dead Plate. That's kind of the ideal timeline about that. And then we skip a week because Dylan and I will be away. After Christmas, we'll do Turnabout Tier List, which ideally will only be one stream. If it's less than one stream, we will be starting Apollo Justice. I would say it could be hit or miss. It took us 2 streams to do the first trilogy Turnabout Tier List. So,
It did. That was a while.
I answered your question already, Bass. And then we'll start Apollo Justice. So definitely 100% Apollo Justice will be starting in the new year, if not a little bit the week before the new year. It's looking like probably, I would say, the new year is probably our best bet. That makes it thus then very easy because then the bet begins.
And it does. The bet in full.
The bet begins. And, yeah. We shall see.
These are exciting times.
We shall see.
All right, guys, there's another little treat for you in manuscript. Enjoy.
Yeah, exactly. And don't we start in court every time? What are you putting in here? What gay are you putting in here?
Only what you gave me. Only what you gave me.
Yeah, but you're adding words, so.
I mean, I'm the writer. It's my job.
He's on the floor! There is no turned onness. That is the... Okay, I was worried his hand was wrong. But that is there's no turned onness here. He is concerned. He is scared. Not even nervous-sighted. He's just upset. There are 0 positive emotions. There ain't even lust at that moment.
I couldn't resist. It was either that or saying, ooh, our first body pillow merchandise.
No, the first body pillow, well, I guess it wouldn't be Outcast. If I ever make a body pillow, it's that one fucking phoenix I drew. Because honestly, really proud of it. Also fucking hilarious.
That would be so perfect. Let's see. That's your beard. Oh, it's all attached. Okay.
No, Penguin.
But yay, I'm on the last panel.
Okay, I'm gonna tell Mars, I realized when going through why I make some all attached or not. It's because when I did the lines, they're not grouped by character.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah. Release the Averwan files? I can't. Okay, guys, this is not a lie. I'm gonna little behind the scenes secret here. I made an attempt. It wasn't happening.
Oh, snap.
There was a moment when I had kind of an idea. I was like, okay, maybe we'll do this. I started drawing before the character even got to a point where you could tell if it was Gardwan or Everett. Like, you couldn't tell who was who yet. Well, there's only one character at the moment. It just didn't happen. Hello, Ellie. Turns out it was gay, indeed. Welcome back. Yeah, it just couldn't happen. Mars, you know what to do? What is Mars doing?
Finishing the last panel of this entry. Well, the last panel of the part of this entry.
You have another part? The other part?
Well,
is this part 2 or part 3?
So, this is part 2.
Okay, so there are part 3.
Yeah, I still gotta do part 3. I have no idea if I'm behind or not. Honestly, time is a nebulous
No,
concept.
I would say you're not behind yet.
Yee.
I'm behind yet.
Ah. Okay, so maybe next
You died,
week
but you lived.
I will take the time to do the other art project I wanted to do. I wanted to prioritize this tonight.
Hmm.
And clearly the meme potential was there, so it was worth it.
Time is relative, and Mars is big. Mars's pay is cut.
No!
Yeah, we were discussing the rubber chicken earlier. And the meteor. They go hand in hand. That's what you don't realize.
They do.
That's what people don't realize. Here, Allie, look at how they're coming across. We're naming them Lacey. I think with the Y. I think Lacey with an I would not be pronounced Lacey. Also,
you
there's
think it
that,
would
like...
look too much like Lacey?
Or like Lackey.
Oh, you know? Didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
I guess because in my mind, you need the K to make the sound.
To
like
me,
CK.
in my head, only the E 100% makes the C like a S noise. I don't know why. The I does not always do it specifically at the end. If it was an I-E, now it's back to Lacey again. But just the I think that's like a Romance language thing in my head. Because like in Italian, it would be Laci, right? You know, like it's like a... Yeah. Your feet are in Paige just looking at it. They're a ballerina.
Now, are they
oh no!
regular
Allie,
ballerina,
Control
or do
T!
they do
Control
point
T!
ballet?
Control T!
Why are we controlling T?
Because Allie did a stupid and lost all their tabs.
Oh no!
Control Shift T. Ah, okay, there you go. You could also go into your history, and usually it like has like open past tabs or something.
It's been a lifesaver.
Yeah, you can also do
several
Control
occasions.
Shift W and get your window back if you close a whole window. I think that's what it is. Enthuse knows better than me, apparently, so confirm or deny Enthuse before I fuck someone up. It's one of those shortcuts where I, like, do it instinctually, so I don't, like...
Oh, you don't actively
Okay, is it just Control W? There's something that brings a window back. I've done it before. But, like, my fingers just go there, apparently. Is it just Control W, then? I've brought a window back by doing a thing. This sounds fake, Enthuse. You're gonna make me try it. Okay. Interesting. I did something.
There was that one keyboard shortcut that people in chat, not our chat, obviously,
Yeah,
but other
your browser
chats
history
told their
does.
streamers to do that ended the whole stream.
Yeah, that's like Alt
And
F4
people trolled them with
or
it.
something. I think
Alt
is what
F4,
it
was
is.
that it?
I think that's what it is.
So
Yeah.
like I know it's not that. Because I
No.
would recognize that.
There's something with a window. I know there is.
You sure
Oh,
you're
it's
not
still
Mandela
Control Shift
affecting
T.
yourself?
Restore window. Control Shift T. So if you close a whole
Oh,
thing.
look at that.
Okay, it's just still Control Shift T. Alt F4 closes any window, even if it's not a browser. Crazy. I would say at this point in time, most people are not tech literate in any level.
No.
And that's
The
why,
tech literacy
to me,
has fallen.
that's why Sayu tech support is really funny to me, because I'm at the same level of Sayu tech support of just being kind of knowledgeable and able to Google.
It really is the power of Google.
Yeah. And so it's always very funny to me.
I will admit I am spoiled because Ori is so willing to be tech support that I'm just kind of like,
Yeah.
why would I bother looking it up if Ori knows?
The problem is half the
If
time I
Ori
don't
has
know,
the answers.
and I just go and freaking Google it for you.
Well, you never say that. You always make it look like you just have the answer.
Certain things I do, like obviously, like when it talks about your like drawing tablet shit, like the driver thing, that is something I at this point now do just know because like I experienced it, right?
Yeah. Well, it was your tablet. I would.
Yeah.
assume.
Fake it till you make it. Yeah, no, what was it, Baz? There was something I just watched and it's like, it was like, you know, IT training. And it was like, all right, step 1, have you plugged it in? Step 2, did you turn it off and back on again? Step
Oh,
3,
God.
is the Wi-Fi connected? 99% of the problems will be solved by one of these things.
That really sounds like it came out of a Tech
Windows
for Dummies book.
Plus space to change keyboard layout. Interesting. I haven't done that. The one that I do a lot is window key plus the R key. That gives you the run box dialog, because that gets you to services, or that gets you to app data or command box or all of that. That's how I deal with my driver issues. So there's a thing that happens to your drawing tablet, and if you go to services, you have to restart your drawing tablet's driver, and it fixes it. The easiest way to go that, in my opinion, is through WinRAR. I always say WinRAR. It's just the Windows key plus the R key. Winner. Haha. Mars made that joke already. And then you type in services.msc, and then you get all your shit running. Yeah, you did.
When?
Oh, I've heard that one, Allie. A while ago, Mars. But you made that joke. Adzerty. Yeah, lovely. Oh, Jesus. I type like a pleb. What is the tech literacy? Good. Keep typing ability? Poor.
See, this is where Ori and I flip-flop. Because I got the keyboard skills.
I'm too lazy, to be honest.
They trained me on those learn to type games in the
Yeah,
computer
I did
room.
those.
And
I
by God, I was honestly too prideful. Because once I realized, oh, hey, shit, I'm good at this. And people are telling me I'm good at this. I'm like, well, now I'm the fast keyboard typer. That is now a part of who I am.
Control Shift Escape. I just pinned Task Manager to my my home bar. But that doesn't work, of course, if my mouse
But if
is
you
fucked
use
for
it
some
that
reason.
often, it makes sense.
I'm not gonna say words about it because that just invites chaos. So, yes.
I'll be honest. If I weren't a fast typer, the paper demon shit on Sunday would not have gotten done as
that's
fast
insane.
as it did.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how many words I can type per minute, to be honest.
Tess,
I've
bro,
never
called your
tested
dad.
that.
I feel like I do recall that, Bass. Yes. Winner's the little short guy with the daddy issues. I don't know if he's that short, but he does have daddy issues. But I would say that applies to, like, half the Ace Attorney major characters have daddy issues.
Yeah, but not all of them are short.
There's a short that I don't know if Apollo has daddy issues. I do know Apollo is short.
I want to say Apollo has daddy issues.
I'm going to say he doesn't, solely because just like Phoenix, we know nothing about his parentage, and I think that's probably the best way. I think that's the best for the protagonist. Good night, Mason.
Night, Mason.
No, it's not. His name is just spelled winner normally. Words. Mars is gonna love stunting on Apollo because you're taller than him, Mars.
Ha 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 ha!
I am the wind. Phoenix's mom is just God.
Phoenix's mom is just God.
I
God,
admit,
why did you take Mia from him then?
Yeah, really. I think, like, I do kind of like having characters where, like, it doesn't matter. Like, I think that's important.
Well, I think that's also the benefit of having older characters as well, too.
Yeah.
Like, when you have teenage characters, it's kind of like, okay, well, they need to live with someone. They need someone that takes care of them.
A
like,
guardian.
They're not independent yet. Unless it's part of their story, like Sakura from Windbreaker. He specifically is, I don't have my parents because I fucking ran away.
Yeah.
At least that's what we're leaning towards. But, like, with a character like Phoenix, it's like, he's already on his own. He lives by himself. Like, we don't need that information.
And the one child thing that matters doesn't matter about his parents. He's at school, you know, so it doesn't matter.
Completely separate from
his parents or not. Because what I also enjoy about that, and that's something that obviously we don't like, so it's like very mild, unimportant Outcast spoilers. We're not going to see Axis's parents ever because that's not his arc.
That's not his journey.
Yeah. Versus, like, the rest of the Outcast crew specifically have parents because we are specifically exploring how the parents have affected the children. Like that is a very specific through line that we have for Outcast. So it matters. But for Axis, it doesn't matter, so we'll never see his parents or guardians, right?
Exactly.
That's not his deal. And so, like, that's why I kind of like that, like, we don't deal with Phoenix's parents, is solely because that's not his trauma, right? That's not his overcomingness. His parents were, you know, in theory, fine. He had them, you know, lived with them, pretty average, normal time, you know, no trauma to be spoken. Versus, like, obviously, for Edgeworth, it matters because that's, like, his whole arc.
That's where the trauma began. It all started on the day he was
I like
born.
that he's his own character. His trauma isn't parrot-flavored. Exactly, Penguin. And what I like about that is the fact that thus it doesn't matter whether he has parents or not. I think it's fun to know he's an only child. I like that personally just because I'm an only child and Mars and Dylan are not. They both have a sibling.
No.
So it's fun for me to be like, ha ha ha, look, I'm represented. Explosion flavored? Yeah. Yeah, no styling needed. I will say, so we did just record our second react to the Ace Attorney anime because the first one will be coming out. I think that'll be the next extra thing to come out. Will be
Sweet.
our first one. So, and I will say one of my favorite things is how they draw various degrees of messy hair Phoenix. And all of them are still like, his hair is still in that general style, but just with like some mess. And it's like, so good. So beautiful. Love it.
It is lovely.
He was probably bald when he came out. Edgeworth, though, had... So really funny story about my cousin. My cousin had so much hair when they were born that immediately upon being born, the doctor had to put a hair clip in their hair to take it out of their eyes.
That's a lot of friggin' hair.
Yeah, a lot of freaking hair. To me, that is Edgeworth. Edgeworth was born with a fuck ton of hair. Phoenix was bald. That's my headcanons. Because then when Phoenix starts growing hair and it just always sticks up and no matter what his parents ever do, I think that's a funny thing. Versus Edgeworth just having so much... Edgeworth has... Yeah, enthuse... Because we just watched the second episode, Mars and Dylan got to see the sheer volume that the anime gives Edgeworth's fucking bangs.
I think Ori put it best, he's got Dumbo ear hair.
He got Dumbo ear wing hair. Is insane.
He could fly if he wanted to.
Yeah, that's also true, Beth. It is so wild. The amount of volume that man's fucking bangs have in the anime. It's so insane. I think my favorite, I do really like having the anime as like a part of the whole thing. Not so much lore-wise. We obviously haven't gotten to the extra cases yet or anything, and obviously they like, you know, style on how the cases are done.
I like being able to fully see
I like
Phoenix's
the characterizations.
reactions.
I like the characterizations.
I like being able to see those.
I think
Although
that so
Gumshoe
far
is wild in the anime, particularly the dub.
Edgeworth did have in my head canon. Edgeworth always had gray hair. That's just his hair color. Or the head came, yeah, only the head came out first. Well, we've only seen the one, because we've only done the first, and we've only had the one, the next episode is the trial of Turnabout Sisters. So, we haven't gotten to that breakdown yet. But I really love the characterization. So far, I really like getting to see Phoenix basically from the third person, right? I really like getting to see just
That's
more
definitely my favorite part.
interaction. Story-wise, obviously we know the story and like, you know, so far there is a little to be desired just because the way that the games work versus, you know, it's a conversion, right? But I certainly love the character interactions. The faces, obviously it is a low animation budget, but they style on the faces a lot, and I'm very happy with that. I think my one other thing is I wish they leaned a little harder into the goof. I wish they leaned a little harder into the goof for some voices. Disappointed in Saw It and Pain's. We're watching the dub. I specifically wanted to watch the dub because I wanted to hear how their voices are compared to what voice acting we do.
The official.
I think it's hilarious that Larry is spot the fuck on. Think that's hilarious. But yeah, there's just
crazy.
like Disappointed in Pain and Saw It's voices. They're just dudes. They don't have any whimsy to them, which is disappointing in my opinion.
Red White kind of goes in the other direction. He's a little too whimsical.
I need more of him talking. I'll be excited to have more of him talking. Yeah, they are just a guy.
All right. My last panel for the night. I can send this.
Well, it is
just in time, too.
It is time, yeah. I will say, very happy with this character design.
She came out super cute.
We're going with they. We're going for a they. They were a little more masculine before.
Excuse me.
I'm gonna have to try and
hiccups are back.
Masculinize the face a little bit, I think, when I do it. Maybe I'll square off their face a little more. That might add to
I
it.
think if you square off the jaw, that might help with it.
Yeah. I want them to be ambiguous.
Feeling cute might stick to a bird's ass later.
Yeah, literally. Yes, literally. So, remember, guys, ArtbOrial will be launching this month, guaranteed. ArtbOrial will also be having a debut stream. Cersei will be having a debut stream. I'm gonna be honest, it ain't gonna be that telegraphed besides to y'all, okay? I'm really bad about the social media.
So keep an eye out in the Discord. That'll be the plays.
A blue-footed booby? I don't know. I don't know how that would change anything. Yeah, footed. But yes, so ArtbOrial will be coming out this month. Your eyes are in a volcano. Well, Allie, Allie, if you would like, I can at you specifically when we switch over to Dead Plate tomorrow, if that's something you're interested in. If anybody else here also is like, I don't want to spoil myself on Ace Attorney Investigations for some reason, but do want to watch Dead Plate, I think Allie's the only one. Let us know. We'll at y'all specifically when we change over if that is something you would like. Obviously, no pressure. You'd watch? All right, we'll at Allie when we switch over.
Alrighty then.
So yes, yeah, and anybody at all, if you're like, we don't watch the Ace Attorney or something. All right, fantastic, Allie. We'll
make an announcement in the loudspeaker.
Yeah.
When it happens.
We'll make a regular announcement. But we will at Allie specifically. I don't want to double at, stream people.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Beautiful. All right. Yeah, because I want you guys to... I obviously want you guys to avoid spoilers, but I want you guys to be able to watch if it's something you want to watch. Especially if we're going to be playing it after Smasher Pass as well. So we'll do that again the Smasher Passer night as well.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. Thank you all for coming. Thank you all. I'm very happy. I was concerned I was not going to get shit done. I actually did a very good job this making time, in my opinion. Honestly, this is probably just going to be one of those things that I do on my iPad only day. So I'm actually going to move them over to Discord so I can grab it later. I am going to now put some fun. Can we stop, Mars? Why are you feeding them?
Oh, I can't. Oh, I thought you were talking about the hiccups.
No. Stop feeding them the BL vibes. You're making it worse. Yes. Have a good time zone. Have a wonderful evening.
Okay, but one is not having a good time.
Yeah, he's not having a good time. All right. We did. I'm not feeding anybody.
Ori's providing the meal. I'm just providing the sauce.
All right. But I'm going to put fun little extra Outcast stuff in the Discord now. So you want to go be ready for that in gallery. And we'll see you tomorrow. Good night.
Yeah. See you then. Have a great Friday, y'all.